Once again, we can't possibly talk about the history of LG without touching on the history of Rikers Island and the New York State prison system. You heard? Because it was things that happened on Rikers Island and in New York State prison that shaped and molded the future of Lafayette Gardens. You heard? So we gotta talk about it. We must talk about it. Make sure you go on my YouTube channel and check the Real Story of LG playlist that has every episode in order. You heard? So you don't miss a beat and you don't be lost looking crazy out here not knowing what's going on. You heard? Because this is Brooklyn history. Don't get left out. Z-Man, Suicide Polo with the Ski Man. Shout out to bro Fruitquan. Shout out Puerto Rican Mikey.
You know the little ass green state towels they give you in the joint?
Yeah.
I'm standing there, my big ass, I'm butt ass naked with this little ass green towel, right? So I come out the shower, I tell the nigga, yo, shower. The nigga rolled on me, son. Yo, check this out, big man. Stop pressing me like that about them showers, Paul. Yo, lads. I jump back in the shower. I'm in the shower like I'm gonna kill this nigga. Is he crazy? When I came through the 4 building in 9-1, I used to see the little motherfucker. He had a little reputation. He cut a couple motherfuckers. I know for a fact he got up on the homie Mo. I think he scratched Mo. Mo beat Oblivion out the nigga on a visit or some shit like that. He got up on my homie Email too. Now Email is my childhood friend. We go way back. But he got up on Email too. I'm talking, this is 1990 shit. You know what I'm saying? And they went through what they went through. I think, yeah, I told you, Mo beat Oblivion out the little nigga on the visiting room. And I think Email got the nigga shot in Kawasaki about a year later. You know what I'm saying? So that's 90, 91, 92. So now it's 2001. You talking 10 years later. We in Auburn. We going to NOI service. So in Auburn, when you go to NOI service, you know, you cut through the yard. Niggas be standing by the pull-up bar, sad rapping before we go in the chapel. But I noticed a group of Jamaican niggas sitting over there and they talking. And I could tell from their conversation that a new nigga in the jail. They happy the nigga here, but at the same time, I'm here hustling and I'm hearing them niggas say the nigga got mad beef. So I'm like, who the fuck is these niggas talking about? Now, I done told you, nigga got up on Mo, nigga got up on Email when we was kids. That's when in the 90s, early 90s, 91 when we was kids. But over his travels, the nigga got into some shit with some OGs out of BK. He got into some shit with the homie Wag. Salute to Wag. Niggas is down there right now trying to tear the door down for Wag at courts today. You know what I'm saying? Wag got 35 years in trying to get that time back. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was at court today for Wag. Salute to Wag. Wag and Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? The little motherfucker got some shit with the OGs too. So this nigga basically fool, you know what I'm saying? So when a nigga get to Auburn, I hear these niggas talking, I'm like, damn, he changed his name. That's another thing. He changed his name since we was kids to some other shit, right? So I say, damn, why this nigga name sounds so fucking familiar? So I'm sitting in NOI service, and this shit is on my mind, and it hit me. I said, oh shit, that's that little nigga who cut Mo and Email. Now mind you, we in the burn. Email is actually there. Mo left a few years prior to me getting there, but his presence was still felt in Auburn. Niggas still had love for Mo and Auburn. So this nigga here. So I'm like, yo. I run down on the homie Email. I'm like, yo, I gotta holler at you. Yo, what up? I'm like, yo, XYZ, this nigga here, what's good? And at the time, my homie Mel was trying to get some time back. He was working with some Innocence Projects people. Niggas was trying to tear the door down. He had a good chance to go home. And he was like, yo, son, we was fucking kids. Like, you gonna keep playing with this shit? I'm like, listen, if you don't want to take care of it, you want that shit done, like, I'm a loyal motherfucker, son. One thing a nigga tell you about food loyal motherfucker. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Straight jacket, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing about me. Sometimes I'm loyal to a fault. I ain't never had a personal beef for the mountains. Every time I jumped on a nigga, every time I let loose on a nigga, it was for another nigga. That's straight jacket, son. Ain't nobody 10 toes down disrespect me as an individual, because I don't conduct myself to the point where a nigga want to disrespect me, and nor do I disrespect people. But all my shots fired was for other niggas, because I'm loyal like that. So I let Email know, you don't want to take care of that shit. That nigga could go, I'll take care of that shit. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But he like, nah, we on a different type of time. But at the same time, I got to listen to him because not only is it his beef, I'm looking at this nigga like my big brother. So he not only calming my ass down, but he also schooling me like, yo, nigga been in jail all this time. It's past 2000. We in the 2000s. Nigga try to go home now. So he like, leave that shit alone. I got this. All right, cool. Say no more. But I'm still itching to pop. So the little nigga come to the jail, whatever, him and email talk, whatever. The nigga don't want no problems. Yo, listen, we was kids. We gonna leave that shit alone. I'm gonna stay on the other side of the jail. You stay on your side of jail. Cool. All right, whatever. Mind you, I told you he had beef with the OGs, right? So now we on the Brooklyn court. OGs pull up on me one day like, yo, fool, what up? I'm like, yo, what's good? They're like, yo, what's up with homie email? I'm like, what's up with him? They're like, yo, know him and that little nigga got beef. What's up? It was his beef, and he was schooling me to the fact that, listen, not only is it my beef and I got this under control, but nigga, it's time to start thinking about going home. Niggas can't just run around here gun home. So I was respecting that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was itching to pop. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, the OGs ran down on me one day and was like, yo, what's up with the homie email? We all on the Brooklyn court. I'm like, what you mean what's up with him? They like, yo, don't him and this nigga got beef. I'm like, yeah, but that shit was when they was kids. That nigga don't want no smoke, email, leave that shit alone. But I'm like, why? Why we talking about that? But I'm doing the knowledge. I'm like, oh shit. He got beef with the OGs too. It ain't no way in the world that nigga's supposed to be walking around this motherfucking jail and he got beef with the homie Wag or the homie Shabaka. That's street facts. He not supposed to be walking around here. You understand what I'm saying? And so they try to kill two birds with one stone. Yo, fuck it. Let's let these niggas take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how that shit be. Niggas be in the jail. Niggas be hustling, get money. They don't want to fuck their money up. They don't want to fuck their bid up. So they try to scheme and plot and Machiavelli situations and all that bullshit instead of just saying, yo, that nigga can't stay here. When I see him, I'm going to shoot. So they playing games with it. Needless to say, one day we in the yard. So the little nigga spinning around, it's me and the homie Bardo out of Fort Greene. I never forget. The nigga spinning around the road. And I bring Bardo name into this because Bardo go back to our Raggazal in 1990 and 91 days. So Bardo know this little nigga. So Bardo see the nigga spinning. Bardo tells the nigga, I swear to God, I was right there. Bardo spent on the nigga and told the nigga, yo, don't have these little niggas walking around this yard with you and get one of these little niggas hurt. Bardo was peeping, the nigga was trying to get numbers. You understand what I'm saying? He squashed the beef with email, but yet the nigga trying to get numbers. That's how the nigga do. So he Bardo on point. But Bardo checked that shit. He was like, nah, son, it ain't like that. It ain't no problem. It ain't gonna be. Bardo like, yeah, all right, what I said, what the fuck I said. I'm standing on the sidelines like, okay, he got these little niggas walking around with him. But these little niggas, they Brooklyn niggas. Because mind you, we got a Brooklyn court. So, you know me, I double back on them little niggas. Yo, check this out. Y'all little niggas not gonna be walking around with this nigga and then sitting on the Brooklyn court, my man's face. Don't let me catch y'all niggas on the Brooklyn court no more. Take it on the hop. So them niggas is mad now. They talking under their breath. Yo, nigga, fruit kick niggas off the Brooklyn court. Who the fuck he think he is? That shit got back to me. So now I'm like, you know what? This shit out of email hands. This ain't got nothing to do with email no more. He can't tell me what to do. I'm itching to pop, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this little nigga running his mouth. I was like, all right, cool. I waited till the Sunday night. Now, if you ever been in Auburn, they just cracked the motherfucking gates for child. And the whole motherfucking block, just everybody come out their motherfucking cells and go. It's very minimum motherfucking security on that child run, two child, or back. It's very motherfucking minimum security. You could get murdered in Auburn. Anyway, it was Sunday night. That dirty bird. I said, I'm gonna get this nigga tonight. Sure enough, we go to chow, go through. I don't even eat my bird. Pass the bird off. We on the go back. And it was like the shit was written, son. When we stepped on that flat gallery on the way back into the motherfucking block, now my homie email locked on the flaps. So I walked past the nigga in his cell. He was like, Fruit, what up? I was like, yo, ain't nothing. He see me tracking the nigga down. So he like, yo, this nigga up to something. No soon as I got up on the nigga, son, alarm went off. When the alarm went off, they closed the front gate and the back gate of the flats. So now you got about 30, 40 niggas locked on the gallery, no police. It was me and the homie Big Pooch out of Brownsville, 2 deep, just me and Pooch. It was the kid that I went upside his head, another nigga named Crip. He was the homie too, he's from Brooklyn too, but he got his Pooch went upside that nigga head. It was the kid I went upside his head, I forgot the nigga name, some dark-skinned nigga named Light. Went upside that nigga head, Pooch went upside Crip head, We just shut that whole motherfucking gallery down, slammed that nigga face all up against the motherfucking, you know how the cell bars and the mats, the motherfucking, the shower is actually a fucking cell. You know what I'm saying? They make a shower out of the cell, so they got the cell bars and that shit be open. I'm slamming that nigga face all against the motherfucking cell bars. Now mind you, adrenaline flowing, we wildin', we put it in. Motherfucking police come on the gallery. I don't know the police running on the gallery. Police run up on the scene, niggas spread out, police grab me. I turn around, I hooks on the police on Auburn. These niggas bend me up, but they like, yo, we ain't gonna do you dirty. You know, soul on stab, cause you ain't know what's us. I was like, yo, shit was crazy. I was just trying to defend myself. So I beat this nigga so bad, son. They was like, yo, that wasn't no fist fight. I'm like, the fuck is you talking about? That was a one-on-one fist fight. They like, nah, son, there ain't no fist fight. Them niggas give me 18 months in the box for this bullshit, right?
So it wasn't the Jamaican kid that you popped on. It was one of his mans.
Nah, it wasn't the little nigga. It wasn't the little nigga. That's why I said email can't tell me what to do. This ain't his beef now. You understand what I'm saying? He told me stand down on his shit. He can't tell me stand down on this. This nigga running his mouth about something I said to him. So this is personal now. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I just pulled the trigger on that nigga. So now the shit get funny now, cause now I go to box. So I'm sitting in the motherfucking box. This new shit called Upstate is open. I ain't never been there. These niggas roofing to get Upstate box. This is where this shit get funny, son. I go to Upstate box for the first time. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? Double bunk, everything. Wild ass crackers up there. They yelling, screaming, putting niggas' faces all against walls. Like, yo, this shit crazy. This shit is a zoo. I don't give a fuck how much time I had in. That shit was mind blowing for me. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? Get to the cell. Now, I'm in the cell with a little nigga. And we get there, I want to say we got there on a Friday night. We ain't got no property, none of that shit. Saturday morning, they crack me for my property. You know, we got the limited property, box, stamp, cigarettes, all that corny shit. So he ain't got shit. They ain't call him yet. So Saturday, he living off me. We ain't here together. What's mine is yours. That's how this shit go. Sunday, they cracked that nigga for his property. He ain't got shit. Alright, fuck it. We still in here together. What's mine is yours. I think Sunday, it might have been Sunday, they turned the showers on. Now, we've been in the box on the road 3 and 4 days. I jump to the shower. When I take my shower, he working out on some push-up shit. So I tell the nigga, yo, it's only 10 minutes, yo, I'm out. You can get back, you can get in the shower. He was like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna take a bird bath. I'm working out. So I was like, fuck it. I ain't had a shower in 4 days. I'm gonna use this extra 10 minutes. I take the shower. I don't think nothing of it. A couple days go by, shower time again. I jumps in the shower. So now when I get out the shower to tell him to get in, yo son, I'm standing in the middle of the double bunk. We in a handicap cell, mind you. Handicap cells are bigger than the regular cells, right? So we in this big ass handicap cell. I'm standing in the middle. You know the little ass green state towels they give you in the joint?
Yeah.
Imagine I'm standing there, my big ass, I'm butt ass naked with this little ass green towel, right? Butt ass naked. All I got is this towel on me. So I come out the shower, I tell the nigga, yo, shower. The nigga rolled on me, son. I'm butt ass naked. He rolled on me. Yo, check this out, big man. Stop pressing me like that about them showers, Paul. Yo, last. I was butt ass naked. I couldn't do nothing. I was butt ass naked with a little ass towel on. I was like, yo, you got it. I had to diffuse that shit real quick. I jumped back in the shower. I'm in the shower like, I'm gonna kill this nigga. Is he crazy?
He was brolic too?
Nah, he a little nigga. He's a little dirty nigga. He's a little nigga. I'm like, oh shit. I'm gonna kill this nigga in the cell. So boom, Ralph Flo and all them niggas on the gallery at the time, they all double bunk. So this how stupid this nigga is in the cell with me. Unbeknownst to me, he was a nigga, he was a bug out, 1. 2, he was a nigga who traveled from S block to S block to S block, and then they dumped him in upstate. So I got stuck with a bug out nigga in the cell. You following me? This is what I got stuck with my first time here. This is my first experience. I get stuck with a bug out. So now,
is this your first time in a double bunk cell?
It's my first time in a double bunk box.
But not in the double bunk cell?
Not in a double bunk cell. Now I've been in double bunk cells in max jails, but not in no box. This is my first time in a double bunk box. 2 or 3 hours, 2 4 hours a day with another nigga. Like, and then I got stuck with a bug out. You know what I'm saying? But check it. So this nigga so motherfucking stupid. I'm on the gate. He on the top bunk. I'm on the bottom. I'm on the motherfucking gate calling down the Ralph Flow, and them niggas like, yo. They like, yo, what up? I'm like, yo, this shit ain't gonna work. They like, nah, son, chill. I'm like, nah, I'm out. I'm on the road. I'm out of here. They like, yo, chill. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna take it on the hop. But in my mind, I'm thinking, you know what? I'm gonna beat this nigga so bad in this motherfucking cell, they gonna send me to Southport, and I ain't gonna never double bunk again. That's how I'm looking at this shit. You know what I'm saying? This double bunk shit ain't for me. The only way I'm gonna never have to do this again is right now by beating shit out this nigga in the cell. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. This nigga bugged out. This nigga rolled on me about this shower shit. That shit fucking with me. Nigga had me butt ass nigga in the middle of the cell. I said, all right. So he on the top bunk, I'm on the bottom. This nigga so stupid. He watched me pack all my shit. You know how I used to pack your shit on the island, wrap it all up in the blanket? I packed all my shit up, wrapped it up, boom. I waited for the police to feed up. I could hear the police coming out of the gallery, cracking the slots, giving niggas their trays, boom. I'm standing on the gate, he on the top bunk. I fed the nigga. Police gave me the 2 trays. I fed him. He ate. I sat on my bottom bunk. I ate my food. When I finished eating my motherfucking food, I took that tray. I put that shit inside of the pillowcase. I wrapped that shit around my wrist. I jumped up. I snatched that nigga off the top bunk cell. Remember I told you I was in the handicap cell, so this shit got mad room in it. I beat that nigga all around that cell, son. With that motherfucking pillowcase. With that fucking tray inside that pillowcase. I'm beating this nigga. Ralph and them niggas screaming, yo, Fruit, yo, chill. I'm like, nah, fuck that, son. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I can't do this double bunk shit. I'm beating this nigga bloody all around the cell, right? So as I'm beating on this nigga, they click the police. Now he coming back. He doubling back to collect the trays. They screaming, yo, Fruit, the police coming, the police coming. I'm like, fuck that. I'm beating this nigga in the shower. Blood everywhere, all over the motherfucking cell. The police come to pop the slot to get the trays. He see me wailing. He like, crack the rec pen, crack the rec pen. That threw me off. Remember, this is my first time in this double bunk shit. When he said crack the rec pen, this nigga knew what that meant. He ran for the door. When he ran for the door to go outside, I tried to grab the door behind him. He slammed the door, he broke my hand. Boom. So I'm fighting this nigga out in the rec pen. So now I'm beating the nigga in the rec pen on the camera. I'm talking to the camera while I'm beating this nigga. Y'all better get this nigga out the cell. I'm gonna kill this nigga. So they like, barely calm down. So I'm thinking I'm getting the fuck out of here, bro. Dude, this shit gets funny last. I'm thinking I'm getting the fuck out of here. So finally they like, yo, step in the cell, close the door, let us handcuff you. So when I stick my hand out to get handcuffed, I see my hand is broke. Alright, they're like, yo, we gotta take you to the hospital.
This shit got slammed in the door?
Yeah, when he tried to run outside, I tried to grab the door behind the nigga, and he closed that shit. He broke my motherfucking, my right pinky. So now, I'm up in the motherfucking hospital. I'm thinking these niggas got me up here for my hands, son. Let me tell you how dirty this nigga do me. This how funny this shit get. I'm coming through the hospital, handcuffed and shit. They take me to the hospital. Now, I noticed when I went in the room, right? They was like, all right, boom, go to the wall. I go to the wall. They like, yo, just listen to the officer, take over, do everything the officer say. I'm like, all right. So the nigga like, yo, take off your shirt. I took off my shirt. Take off your pants. Took off my pants, all that shit, my shoes, all that shit. So then he was like, yo, take off your t-shirt. I took off my t-shirt and my socks. I'm waiting for the nigga to tell me to take off my drawers. I'm thinking this is a strip search, you know what I'm saying? And when the nigga didn't tell me to take off my drawers, son, I heard the door close. I turned around, I was like, yo. The niggas had me in the strip cell, son. They was like, yo, the psych won't come see you tomorrow. I'm like, what the fuck you mean the psych come to get me tomorrow? They like, nah, son, you beating a nigga on the camera. There's blood all over the cell. Nah, you need to talk to somebody. So now, these niggas got me in the cuckoo house, son. I'm sitting there, butt ass nigga. All I got on is a motherfucking pair of boxers. Now, you know all motherfucking them hospitals, them shits is central air. So I'm like, yo, these niggas wild. So I'm sitting up in there, butt ass nigga with a pair of drawers on, freezing. So now niggas back down on the gallery. This is the footy shit. Niggas back down on the gallery like, yo, where Fruit at? They like, yo, they ain't bring that nigga back. They like, oh shit, that nigga might have went to Southport, son. Niggas, so now these niggas start screaming. These niggas start beating up their bunkies. So boom, they beating up their motherfucking bunkies and shit. I'm on one side of the hospital. I don't realize these niggas is coming upstairs one by one, but they getting the same treatment I'm getting. They not realizing, nigga, we in the cuckoo house. So they bring the food around. They doing the feed up. And when they bring the feed up, they turn all the lights on in the room. So when I come to the window to get my tray, I can see these niggas across the hallway. They in their motherfucking rooms like, yo. I'm like, yo, what the fuck y'all niggas doing up here? They like, yo, nigga, we came up here following you. We ain't know they was gonna do this shit. I'm like, yo, this shit crazy. We gotta wait to see the psych. So the psych came to the niggas day. The psych was like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay, man. That was a fist fight. I ain't gonna hurt myself. And if you don't put me in the cell with that nigga, I ain't gonna hurt nobody. Just get that nigga away from me. So I ended up going to a bullshit hearing, and they was like, yo, the nigga crazy, just plead guilty to fighting, gave me 30 days. But yeah, that Auburn bang out, that shit led to my first motherfucking experience in that upstate box shit, son. And that shit is no good. No motherfucking good, that double bunk box shit.
Yeah, that's that. I don't know what made them niggas come up with that formula, man. That shit deadly. Niggas are killing. I'm sure niggas done killed. They sell mate in upstate box.
But yo, you know why they came up with that formula, son? Because New York State is spoiled, son. You go to motherfucking West Coast to California, I think the whole prison is double bunk. Yeah, so New York is spoiled.
But they started double bunking cells in some of the max jails in New York, right?
Every max jail in New York got two double bunk cells at the front of every gallery. That's the Comstock, Auburn, Greenhaven, the maxes. But then you got those S blocks that Pataki, when Pataki came in office and niggas was banging, when niggas started going hard with that banging shit and Pataki got in office, he tightened niggas up. He built 12 S blocks. And that was the double bunk box. But they was only holding 200 people in each one. And then as the years, when he started that and I think because we was all in Greenhaven when they tried to build the cells and niggas folded and revolted and we not doing it and they started PKing niggas out. Because they actually, those S blocks were built in Greenhaven. They just threw them shits on flatbeds and put them around the state. And that was 9/7. And then upstate came in 99, 2000, 2001 or some shit? No, 99, 2000, upstate came. Pataki did all that. He built 12 S blocks in upstate.
Yeah, they was building the box. They was building that S block in green. When I was there, it wasn't even finished yet.
Yeah. And that shit is the worst, son. The worst. The shit you see in there, son, is crazy. Son, I got comical shit, son. You know what that yakisoba shit was on the tray? If you could remember in New York State Prison, yakisoba.
I remember that name, but what was that shit again?
It was like some fake white spaghetti with big nasty chunks of fake meat, and they called it yakisoba.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
Okay, we in the S block, son. I got a little nigga next door to me. He's maxing out from the box. He a little wild nigga. So every ticket he catch, they can't give him more box time. You can't take no good time. They would put him on that loaf shit. They would fuck with his diet. That was his punishment. So if the little nigga next to me and he on a loaf, I ain't gonna let him starve. You know what I'm saying? We gonna work it out. Cut me up some of that motherfucking loaf, butter, send him over half my meal. We gonna work it out because the loaf was actually a full meal.
You was trading for some of his loaf?
No, what we would do is we would cut the loaf up because that shit is healthy.
But is that shit good or is it disgusting though?
Nah, it's good. It's good. It's good. You cut that shit up because it's raisins, all that shit in the bread, the raisins, the nuts, all that stupid shit. Because it's a meal for him. So we make that shit work. So one day, I was like, yo, what's for chow? He was like, yakisoba. I was like, oh, man. So he like, yo, you eat that? I'm like, hell no. So he like, yo, let me get that. So I'm like, how the fuck you gonna get yakisoba from my cell to your cell? Now, you know, in the S block, the door, you could barely slide a fucking magazine under the door. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. My man, the nigga said, Fruit, you got plastic over there from the Ramadan? I said, yeah. He said, put the yakisoba in the plastic. I put it in the plastic. He said, put it inside of a manila envelope. He directed me, son. I put it in the envelope. He said, now put the envelope under your mattress and sit on it. I said, he said, make sure the shit don't bust and leak. I said, it's good. Yo, son, the yakisoba was flat as a magazine, man. So I'm like, oh, they don't show you the shit in the movies, son. The nigga was like, yo, I'm coming over. The nigga threw his line out. I pulled the line in my cell. He said, now attach the envelope to the line. I attached the envelope to the line, so the nigga pulled it right out my cell, into his cell. I said to myself, this the shit they don't show you in the movie.
That shit different right there.
That shit is different.
Niggas got a lot of time on their hands in the boxes, bro.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I was like, yo, I gotta get the fuck out of
But
here.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you though, bro. I used to fuck that yakisoba up. That shit had pieces of steak in it, right?
That
like
shit
beef.
Was fake meat, son. What was your ID number?
93A.
Oh, nah. You came to jail when the food was real. 93, 94, 95. They was serving real food in mess halls. Remember how you go to the mess hall and they might have chili and rice?
Yep.
Then you think back to when you first came up north, that motherfucker chili they was putting on your rice, real beans.
Oh, you said later on they started messing with the soy and all of that? Fake.
Yeah. So you was actually in prison for the entire change.
Yeah, when I went home when they first introduced soy.
What year you got out?
I went home in 99.
Yeah, so you was home for, when they start wilding out, you was gone. They start bugging out all the soy and soy this, soy that.
Yeah, when I see that picture sometime, it take me back too, and I'll be crazy about it, man. That picture was taken at LG inside 411, building 411. This kid had reached to tap my line and was like, yo, man, I remember that picture. I was in that house that night. And that night was crazy. I ain't think about it now until years later after everything unfolded, and it came back to my mind. Another funny nigga, Nut said, yo, man, I'm tight they made guns. Because if it wasn't for guns, man, I'd beat everybody up. You know what I mean? It was like, he was a fighter, you know, he was a straight fighter. Dudes ain't want to fight nothing. And then, World came back with, that's why they made guns, for cats like you. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, man, back at him. But nobody never thought about that shit. You know what I mean? That was everybody had. And years later, man, it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, a wise man once said, God ain't make all men equal, guns did.
Yeah, you're right about that. Word, you're right about that. That's a fucking snappy fact right there, bro.
Hey, yo, make sure y'all go to zyboutique.com. You heard? The homie Fruitquan and his wife out here working. You feel me? With their own business moving, getting that bread the right way and the legal way. You feel me? When an ex-felon come out that pen and he out here trying to do the right thing like Spike Lee and Rosie Perez, you go support that. You heard? zyboutique.com. Let's get it. LAZ, Z-Man, Suicide Polo with the Ski Man. You already know. Brooklyn. Yo, if you a diehard supporter or you appreciate what I'm doing over here on this channel, feel free to send me a Cash App donation. This my Cash App right here, Gen Pop Fam. You heard? Hey, yo, make sure y'all saw every episode of The Real Story of LG Season 1 and the first episode of Season 2. You heard? We moving. Shout out to the bro Fruitquan. Shout out to Puerto Rican Mikey. Shout out the whole Lafayette Gardens projects. And shout out the whole Brooklyn. You heard? Z-Man Suicide Polo with the Ski Man running around the hood like He-Man. You heard? Get at me. Greatly appreciate all the donations. You heard? I'm getting on the channel, man. Know what I mean? All y'all dudes showing love, keeping that commissary nice and chunky. I appreciate it. Yerp.
Still, if I'm not mistaken, got popped for attempt. He shot a nigga on the ab. They locked him. They booked him. He in 79th precinct. He got to use the bathroom. Still jumped out the motherfucking window of the 79th precinct. Breezed on them niggas. Although I stamped CMB on the crew the night the movie dropped after that shootout down there with the 4 Green Boy, I have to say that the CMB lineage comes way before that. It goes back to the days of the Young Guns. When I say the Young Guns, I'm talking about Baby Boy, aka Fonzo, Hustle Hard Mouse when he was just Little Mouse, Wizzo, rest in peace, Little Wayno, Haston before he became Stack, may he rest in peace, and a few others. Now, this shit go way back before I even caught a juvenile, big bro. When I say we was 12, 13 years old running wild, LG and Ocean Avenue, although we was trying to be like the generation above us, it was a generation under us that was watching us. Now, here we are, this before my juvie. So I'm 13, 12 years old, running wild, me, Butter from LG. Then you got Gary G, Casino Mike, and Mano off of Ocean Ave. And then here come Little Mouse. Mouse, Mano, little brother. Mane was on some Wise and World shit. He didn't want Mouse in the street. But Lil Mouse and Lil Rocky off Ocean Ave, shout out to Lil Rocky, they would not be denied. So they was running wild with us when they was like 10, 11 years old. Because we was only 12, 13, and 14. This is before my juvie. So I can recall a day, it had to be what, 86 summer? 86 summer? Maybe, 86 summer. They built a brand new pizza shop on DeKalb Ave across the street from the project. Now, back in the days, we only had one pizza shop in LG, and that was Tony's on DeKalb and Class. And shout out to Tony's Pizzeria, he just sold that. But anyway, that was the only pizza shop. So you ain't had no business opening no pizza shop in LG. They opened a brand new pizza shop in Lafayette. And we running wild. It's a summer night. We running wild. Little motherfuckers, we out there hungry. They threw a motherfucking pie in the window. And what we do, we snatched the pie, we booked the pie and made a run for it. I recall when we made a run for it, son, Mousy got hit by a fucking car. Now, when you young, your mother always told you, make sure you got clean drawers on when you leave the house just in case you get hit by a car. So that's the only thing we taught when we was young. But we not taught, sit your ass still, wait for the ambulance so your mother could do X, Y, and Z. Because we was children. So Mousy should have kept his ass on the floor. But anyway, that motherfucking car hit Mouse got up and kept it pushing. We was not trying to get caught for stealing no motherfucking piece. But that's back in the days before my juvie. So now when I go to do juvie and come home at 89, Lil Mouse and Diesel and Haston, they all going to 117 across the street from LG. So now they motherfucking LG roots is indebted even deeper because they going to school across the street from the project. So they got all access to LG. Now, 89 summer, everybody still running wild doing what they do. So Mouse and them little niggas was in and out of LG. I went off, did another juvie. I came home in 90, things done changed. Everybody trying to sell crack, niggas carrying guns, niggas shooting shit up. So now this is where the young guns come to play. You got Lil Mousy, you got Lil Wayno, you got Lil Haston. They fucking with World. Then you had Diesel. So now this is where the CMB lineage begins with the young guns. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hustle Hard Mouse, Free Mouse. Rest in peace to Wizzo, Wayno. Rest in peace to Haston, Peter Rad, rest in peace. All these dudes is the young guns before CMB even came about, son. And it's funny because, rest in peace, Nut. Big Nut caught a juvenile bid and he went to Highland. I think he caught it in 88, 89. 89 summer, I came to Highland. I watched Nut walk out the door. Real rap. 90, Mano came to Highland. Mano watched me walk out the door. I think the same year, Casino went to Highland. And Casino watched Mano walk out the door. And then when me and Mano was on the island, I think Mousy went to Highland. I don't know what it is with that motherfucking spot. But that spot kept everybody from the hood doing juvenile biz in the world. But I wanted to shout out the young guns before CMB. Because they put some work in around the hood. And the shit was bugged out because Mousy had to bounce in and out from LG to Ocean Avenue, you know what I'm saying? Because Mousy was down there in Ocean Avenue running with his boy Still. Rest in peace, Still. I gotta give a rest in peace shout out to Stillo. Stillo, one of the best that ever did it. The legend with Stillo goes like this. Still, if I'm not mistaken, got popped for an attempt. He shot a nigga on the Ave. They locked him. They booked him. He in 79th precinct. He got to use the bathroom. Still jumped out the motherfucking window of the 79th precinct. Breezed on them niggas. So now Still want to run for the attempt and the fucking escape. I think he dropped the nigga while he was on the run for them 2 charges. So now he on the run for the motherfucking attempt, escape, and body. They knocks the nigga, bring him to jail. He NIC, all that shit because of the escape out of the 79th precinct. So we got the escape, the attempt, and the body. They take the little nigga Stillo to Brooklyn Supreme Court, and it was a motherfucking open vent. Still made a break for it out the motherfucking court building and walked right out the motherfucking court building. So now he on the run for the body, the attempt, and 2 escapes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting in Green Haven Yard. I never forget. 9/6 summer. We watched America's Most Wanted. I watched the episode on this thing. I'm like, yo, this little nigga still is not playing no games. He's not trying to be in the game. About a year later, they booked him out in VA. Expedited the nigga to New York. He got his time. He sent to see up north. I'm in Attica. This is real rap. I'm in Attica. This is a true story. I'm in Attica. Coming back from working in the mess hall. I'm the first nigga on the gallery. So I walk on the gallery. It's a new nigga in the cell. I look in the cell. It's still. Son, this shit was bugged out. He had to laugh because the last time I seen a reflection of this nigga was in 96 on America's Most Wanted. So when I saw him, it was like the nigga was still on the run. I was like, oh shit, yo, don't talk to nobody. Yo, be quiet. Don't let nobody know you here. He was like, yo, nigga, I ain't on the run no more. I was like, oh shit, I had to catch myself, son. Real talk. So now me and the nigga still, we in Attica for, this shit is bugged out. Me and still in Attica for about 6-7 months. We in B block, working in the school building. Nigga still in the bathroom in the school building. I walks in the bathroom, I see the nigga. He in deep concentration. I'm like, yo, what up? He said, yo, that vent in the court building, it was open just like that. I said, still, you was not gonna make it out of Attica, nigga. He said, I know. Word, that's my boy Stillo. Rest in peace to Stillo. You know what I'm saying? And it's ill because I came home the end of 2014. I wasn't home 6 months. Miles, he hit my jacket and was like, yo, I'm gonna let you know before streets let you know Stillo passed away. I didn't even know my boy was fighting cancer. So shout out to Stillo, rest in peace. Free Mouse, that's my guy. And them two was thick as thieves. Also, I wanted to send a shout out to LaDawn, Lil LaDawn over NA Rock. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to LaDawn.
Y'all was running around jacking that name in the projects, tagging that up and all of that, Young Guns?
Nah, it's just that, you remember in 1990, that's when the movie came out.
Yeah.
That's the 90s, so pretty much every little projects that had a group of niggas with guns called themselves the Young Guns, but couldn't nobody take that handle in my hood but them niggas, because they were the Young Guns. You feel me? They were the Young Guns. And then when it comes to my boy Baby Boy, I gotta shout my boy Baby Boy out. Because Baby Boy Fonz, like I said, generations younger than us was watching. And Fonz was one of them little niggas in LG who crafted himself after Nut and Fruit. Real rap. This little nigga was running around LG beating up all them little niggas his age. All them little 12 and 13-year-old niggas in LG, from the front to the back, they knew what it was with the little nigga Fonzo. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling the little nigga. I snatched him up. But one thing I didn't do, I pride myself on it. I ain't put a gun in the little nigga hands, son. Never did I do that. I had a little more respect for his family because his family was like my family, but the little nigga wanted to get some money. So I wasn't going to deny the nigga no money, but I ain't put no gun in his hand. And when I went off to do my bid, I got knocked in Pennsylvania. I got expedited to the 4 building. I couldn't have been on, it was 92 summer. I couldn't have been on Ragged Island more than 90 days. Yo, Baby Boy dropped the nigga in the projects. So he went off and did a little juvenile bid for a body early. You know what I'm saying? So he was the youngest nigga in the crew to catch an indictment for a body and go off and do some time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Baby Boy. He got his life together on that juvenile bid too. He on Wall Street. That nigga on Wall Street doing big things. That's my little bro. Shout out to Farm.
Back to Attica right quick. You say y'all was in the same cell for a whole 6-7 months?
Nah, we was in the same block, D block. I was working in a school building, had a decent police. He was an old timer down there. He was winding down off his bullshit. He was getting ready for retirement, so he was laid back. So a bunch of us was working for him in the school building. I got Still pulled down there. You know what I'm saying? So Still was down there laying low. But other than that, I left Steel in Attica. Real rap. Steel was the one who pulled up on my cell to tell me that shit happened with Bar and fucking Mano and in Comstock or whatever. Steel was like, yo, the homie got cut, whatever. So when he told me who it was, I pretty much knew what it was about. But me and Stiller was together when that happened. That was 99 Summer. In fact, we was together when Wise dropped. Rest in peace, Wise. 99 Summer in Attica. Wise died 99 Summer the day before my birthday, and me and Steel was together. I gave Steel that news, and he gave me the news when Mano got cut. Stiller was my guy. Fuck cancer.
How many different max spots you was in? Like besides Attica, how many of the maxes you was in the state?
Shit, catching that bid in LG. And they roofed my ass with all that time. I had a sentence of 16 to 32 for that accidental shooting. I was convicted of a manslaughter. I touched every maximum security prison in New York State, other than all the motherfucking S blocks. I did Southport 3 times. I did Upstate twice. I did Attica 3 times. I did Clinton once, Comstock once, Shawanga twice, Sullivan once, Sing Sing once, Kasaki once, Wendy's twice. Yeah, I was moving around, son. That shit was kind of ridiculous. But all that moving around I did, son, I ain't have a lot of box time under my belt when I went in front of that parole board. Real talk.
And all of them spots you left on some disciplinary shit, or they just was getting you out of there?
Nah, some of the spots was disciplinary. Like, for example, I came up, I wasn't in Comstock Yard 5 minutes. I shook out in Comstock with a nigga I touched on Rack Shallon. Fucking with Hook Off. Real talk. You dropped the joint for Hook Off today. Shout out to Hook Off. Legendary regardless of the situation with Shoe Shine. Shout out to Hook Off. He rep Fort Greene to the fullest. Yeah, the motherfucker I jumped on for Hook Off in 3 Lower, he tried to jump on me in Comstock, so I shook out with this nigga. I was in Comstock Yard 5 minutes. I had to put this nigga in place. So for Comstock, Pete gave me the Kasaki. I was there 30 days, ended up in the box for cutting a nigga, and then took my show on the road, Southport, Clinton, and all that other stupid shit.
In Comstock, you ain't know that son was in the jail?
Yeah, I knew he was there. I knew it was 3 niggas there. I was on my way up. I knew it was niggas there because they created that hub shit, so everybody was pretty much going through Comstock as a hub. Either you stayed there, you went to Washington, you went to Green, or you went to Kasaki. But you had to go to Comstock. And 2 or 3 of the niggas, they stayed in Comstock. They was in their population. You know what I'm saying? But my people was there on deck, so I wasn't worried about none of that shit being outnumbered if all 3 of them niggas got together or some stupid shit. But I wasn't there 5 minutes, son. As soon as I stepped in the mess hall, I ain't get no tray, no nothing. I ain't eating none of that shit. I went straight to the yard, got on the jack, let my people know where I was at. As soon as I hung up that motherfucking phone, I scanned that motherfucking yard out. I ain't see nobody. I fucked around and ran into 2 old niggas from my practice I ain't seen in about 10 years. They was looking for me because they knew I was there. Soon as I started running my jibs with these niggas, nigga walked up on me and the nigga started shaking.
Y'all was just scrapping? No weapons?
Nah, son, that nigga had a burner and I had a burner. I had to get my burner out. He already had his burner in his hand. So we was shaking. We was doing it right there, burner for burner. I was up one. I blew flames out that nigga on Ragged Shallon. Twice in 3 Lower. He knew what it was hitting for. You know what I'm saying? He tried some dummy shit. We shook out. I bounced to the cat. And while I was in Kasaki doing the keep lock, niggas in Comstock answered the bell. So the nigga got wet again. You feel me? Rest in peace, Pooh Ching. That's my guy, Fort Greene, F. Pooh Ching answered that bell. Because Pooh Ching was right with me when I cut the nigga in 3 Lower. So his position was, how dare this nigga? You know what I'm saying? I think Pooh Ching was keep locked the day I came to the jail. So he was like, how dare this nigga try to pull a move on the homie? So Pooh Ching got off keep lock. Or I think when the kid was keep locked with Pooh Ching from the incident with me in the yard, Pooh Ching answered that. Rest in peace, Pooh Ching. Yeah. One of Fort Greene's finest, that was my guy. But yeah, that's how that shit played out. From Comstock, Kasaki took my show on the road. Yeah. They had your boy moving around.
You said you went to the Cat from there?
Yeah, from Comstock I went to Kasaki, and Kasaki was it's the 4 building all over again.
Who was in the Cat that was in the 4 building when you got there?
Shit, the whole 4 building. When cause I got touched too. Don't get it fucked up, son. I got touched in what? I got touched February 92 in the full building. You know what I'm saying? I came through 90 for a hot second. I came through 9-1, did the 6 billion bid, been through my ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Nigga scratch me in my eye, 9-1, nothing major, nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But 9-2 when I came through, I got touched, son. Like, you know, the best of the best was getting cut. Just like I was giving it up, a nigga gave it to me, son. Some real shit. I got caught up in a sucker nigga beef. Like I always say, Big Fruit be loyal to a foe. And that's how the fuck I got cut. You know what I'm saying? I came through February 9-2, first day on the island. I came through on a late night. So I ain't get to step to no phone, none of that shit. I saw what was going on. This nigga Fly Tie from Harlem was regulating the house or whatever down in one lower. He had the jack. He knew what it was, but I went to court the very next morning. So nothing went down with the phone. So now when I come back, my second day, I get back about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. So when I come, I'm the new nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? I got this court case shit going on and this rack selling shit. They ain't do no motherfucking New Jack House, none of that shit with me. Straight from the receiving room, them niggas was like one lower. You know what I'm saying? So I'm down here with all these niggas. Half these niggas done came from downstairs from the bank. So all these niggas trying to get a rep. You know what I'm saying? So I walk right into this shit 2 days off the street. So I come back from court that night. I'm talking to nigga Tom, like, yo, what's up? He like, yo, nigga Pete and Watt just came from the bank. Them niggas want some phone time. I'm like, them niggas came from the bank. Them niggas got out the bank. Them niggas got out this morning. Them niggas been here 12 hours. What the fuck is you doing? Like, what's up? He like, nah, I was waiting for you to come back from court. Nigga, you wasn't waiting for me to come back from court. Nigga, I've been here 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, don't put that shit on me. But you know me, loyal to a fault. I might have to be here, so we got to regulate this phone right. So we go up in the day room, close the door, day room door lock. We jump on these niggas, Pete and Watt. To this day, Watt, Julio Clark from Harlem, that's my guy. We jump on these niggas, run these niggas out the house. Remember, we in one lower, son. So one main is on top of us. That's the bin. You know, them police up there, them niggas on go time. You know what I'm saying? So when the motherfucking police pulled the pin, them niggas came downstairs on go time. They came downstairs putting hands and feet on niggas, straight jacket. So they dragged the nigga Pete and Wop out the house. They lock us all in. Now, being that we had an incident, they ain't letting no motherfucking 11-7 suicide out. Everybody locked the fuck in. Ain't nobody out. So I'm 2 days off the street shit. I'm stressing about this court shit. I gotta go back to court again tomorrow. I'm waiting to see if I get indicted. I ain't got no indictment. So I'm in the cell, no property, sleeping in my clothes, Tim's on, motherfucking full length Andrew Mark coat on. I'm sleeping in my clothes. I'm going through it. Niggas upstairs in one main thing. The homie Mick, man, all these niggas yelling on the vent. They trying to wake me up. Yo, Fruit. They trying to get my attention and let me know that the niggas, they don't know I was involved in the shit that happened. So they trying to get my attention and let me know that one of the niggas that got jumped on is Peoples, the nigga Pete. I don't get out the bed to talk to these niggas. So nigga Pete, he fucked around and had court the next day. So while them niggas in the YME pen, the police like, yo, you gotta go to court. So we just gonna send you back to the house, let you freshen up, get ready for court. The little niggas was like, all right, boom. To this day, I always say this, son. I'm not too big on myself to say it. The nigga did what the fuck he was supposed to do. Once the police told him he was going back to his cell, the nigga said, all right, whoever I see, I'ma give it to him, which was he was supposed to do. So they bring the nigga back to the house. Remember, ain't no 11-7 suicide out. So he made it to his cell with nobody knowing. 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when they crack niggas out for court. Who they crack out for court? Me and Pete. They cracked me out first. I come down the gallery. I walk past the nigga's cell. I guess he was on his cell with his burner in his hand. I walk by. When I heard his cell open, I ain't turn around. The nigga walked up behind me. The nigga brushed me. Needless to say, after the nigga brushed me, we shook out. I beat smoke out the nigga. I tried to disarm the nigga to get the burner. He cut the nigga back, but it was too late. Police come out the bubble, restrain the nigga. They dropped the weapon, all this other crazy shit. So now, me and the nigga going to court. So they like, yo, you gotta go to KCA to get stitched up. I'm like, nah, I'm going to court. I gotta see if I get indicted. You know what I'm saying? I was working with some serious shit. Needless to say, the nigga stitched me up right there in the 4 building, son. Sent me to motherfucking court. I sat in court pens all day with them stitches in my face, son. Motherfucking police came to the bullpen crack gate, sent me on my way, son. Sent me home with stitches in my face. I ain't never seen Pete to this day.
You went to the streets after that?
I went to the streets that day, the day he cut me, son.
Crazy. Where he was from?
Little Pete from Flatbush, Pete the Barber. We used to call him Pete the Barber on the island. Word. Pete the Barber, real talk. I ain't never seen him to this day. But the ill shit is now I'm in New York with stitches in my face, so you know I'm wrecking the hood. Yo, what happened? Niggas try to take your coat. Yo, niggas try to take the sneakers. So I'm out and I'm itching. I'm itching to pop, and nigga will say something stupid. So I'm ready to motherfucker go back to jail. So this nigga got stitches in my face. But needless to say, niggas is hitting the ad. The homie email, shout out email. I hate saying it. And the nigga Steve. The niggas was calling the ad every day. Yo, we got that, don't worry about it. Nigga Pete fell him all nine. Them niggas washed him up. Niggas put hands and feet on the nigga for me. But that ain't nothing like me getting on a nigga, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So when I got the Cash Act, you know, everybody was there. In fact, he was there. He was there before I got there. And everybody was sending me kites. Yo, I'm like, nah, don't touch that nigga. Leave that nigga for me. I was feeling myself. I'm thinking I'm gonna come up there and blow Kasaki up when I see this nigga. He skated up out of the cat, went to a medium. When I fell in Kasaki, he wasn't there. But everybody was there. Rest in peace, Big Belly Man Heck, Mo Dog, Lil Nitty, Black Hassim. Who else? Saquon, the homie Saquon was there. There was a bunch of motherfuckers there, son. Black Seed, shout out Black Seed. There was a bunch of motherfuckers there. The homie Said out of East New York. That's Briz, Brandon, little bro. Said was there. My boy Light Skin Mike out of Bed-Stuy. There was a lot of motherfuckers there. I ain't last long, son. Shout out to Guards. It's the 7-Up crew that was there, rapping and shit. There was a lot of niggas in Cash.
You remember who exactly was in 7-Up at that time?
I only know two members' names. That was Preem and Wise. I can't remember all of them. There's a bunch of them niggas, the 7-Up crew, the Guards. But I definitely remember two of them, Preem and Wise, because although Kasaki was 93, I ended up bumping into Preem and Wise in 04 and Fishkill. And them niggas were still doing what they do. They had the music room popping, Wise was still laying down production, and Preem was still rapping, real talk.
Shout out to 7-Up. If you out there and you know exactly who the original 7 members of 7-Up was, leave a comment.
Yeah, definitely leave a comment. Shout out to the original members of 7-Up. Shout out Wise and Preem. And in 04, it was only Preem and Wise, two original members there, but they had a whole new movement. Shout out to Dirty Hands. That was the name of their movement. Shout out to Dirty Hands. They know who they be. Yeah, they was laying down tracks. They sent a couple mixtapes to the street while I was in Fishkill. So shout out to Dirty Hands, Wise, and Preem. Those my guys. Peace to the gods.
Hey yo, if you looking for those classic Saint Laz songs and mixtapes, videos, etc., make sure you go to my Gen Pop music channel on YouTube. You heard? I'm doing new and exclusive music for my regular channel only. And then all my classics, all my throwbacks, all my hard to find joints is going to be on my Gen Pop music page. You heard? So tune in. Z-Man Suicide Polo with the Ski Man. You heard? Comment Gang in the building. Slim Blunt Gang in the building. You feel me? I'm bombing heavy all week. Nothing but heavy hitters. Know what I mean? 2 weeks straight of heavy hitters. That's a fact. You heard? You see, I took a little couple of days off, man. But it's always quiet before the storm. The storm is coming. And you already know, if you love what I'm doing on this channel, feel free to send a Cash App donation. You heard? Gen Pop fam is in the building. Comment Gang, I need y'all to tear this to shreds. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole Brooklyn. Shout out to the whole Bronx. Shout out to the whole NYC and beyond. We moving, baby.
For
them niggas will sit there and say, yo, that never happened. He pulled out 2 razors, put them to his face, and took his chain off his neck. Killer ain't do shit. That's comical to me. That's crackerjack shit.
Hey, yo, listen, this is a double episode. After the first episode, which is the story of LG, Boys to Men episode, we're gonna revisit this Bronx and Brooklyn war controversy. You heard? So I got a whole nother episode following up after this one. Make sure y'all stay tuned, cause it's spicy. You heard?
Alright, cool. With the LG story, you know what I'm saying? I'm missing a lot of names from LG and Ocean Avenue that I not only ran the streets with, in and out of Spofford, DFY, Rikers Island, and even up north with, you know what I'm saying? Where we all had our bumps and bruises, whether it was losing our life in the street or getting jammed up with an asshole full of time. You know what I'm saying? But some of us made it back out here, bro. And we hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying? With me, they sentenced me to 16 to 32 for accidental shooting, where I had a manslaughter conviction. You know what I'm saying? They roofed my boy Butter with 22 to life for a murder. My little man Diesel had got jammed up. He sat in the feds for about 5 or 6 years on a Fed B. Doc got jammed up with the CMB shit. They put Doc lights out with 30 years. You know what I'm saying? After Doc, what? You got Dog. Mo Dog had the 10-20. And Mano had the 5-10, the 5-15. They had the kidnapping. Casino Mike in the early 90s. He got caught up in some major gunplay in Bed-Stuy. They loaded Mike up with a whole bunch of motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? And then my boy Emel sat in prison for damn near 20 years for something he didn't even do. But they sentenced him to 25 to life. And all those names I just mentioned to you, and all that fucking time, I made it out. I served what? I gave him 23. I made it out. Butter gave him 24. He made it out. Diesel out here. By the grace of God, they cracked Doc's cell and let Doc go. Doc did about 13 off that 30. You know what I'm saying? He gave that Fed time back. Doc back out here. You know what I'm saying? Casino, by the grace of God, he got clemency. He got clemency from the governor. Well, in 2018, they let Casino up out the joint, and he ain't proved wrong. He ain't come out here and just take up space. You know, and then the boy Emel, he the best that ever did it. You know what I'm saying? He was in jail for some shit he ain't do. So he hit the law library. And he got with some people. They fought for him. They got him out after 19 years. And to this day, he worked with them people. You know what I'm saying? So all of us are successes to me. So I know people get caught up in the life carrying action when it comes to the LG story, but more importantly, you can't forget the message. And the message is that you can slip, you can fall, but you can get back up, and you can be great. So these little motherfuckers out there gotta understand, man, you can still be great when you make your mistakes, bro. Because we all out here trying to win. You know what I'm saying? We all trying to win. You know what I'm saying? Starting with me, you know what I'm saying? I came out here, I got my small business going with the female boutique. You know what I'm saying? I got the endeavor coming up in the future with the non-medical services for the elderly, the veterans, as well as the disabled. Then you got my boy Doc out there. Doc out there representing the Uncle Chase Foundation. It was just a non-profit organization. They out there every weekend, you know what I'm saying, trying to better the communities, giving out supplies and shit like that in different projects areas in Bed-Stuy. You know what I'm saying? Diesel, he's a small business owner out in Albany, New York. He got the Be Unique woman's fashion. No, it's not even a woman's fashion store. It's an urban fashion store for adults and children. Be Unique in Albany, New York. So he popping. Then you got my boy Butter holding it down, working for the Fortune Society. We all know what they doing in New York. They helping brothers reintegrate back into society, helping brothers with everything from housings to employment, or just basically becoming civilians again, because that shit is hard to do after serving all that time. But Butter out there with his boots on the ground. Not to mention that he in the hood every day, son. Butter still in LG, keeping the grips on them little dudes out there, trying to make sure they don't go astray. So salutes to my crimey Butter. You know what I'm saying? He out there doing what he do. Then you got Mo Dog out there representing here, SOS representative. Save our streets in Bed-Stuy. They trying to prevent gun violence. So he doing what he got to do. And like I said, Casino, with the clemency from the governor in 2018, here we are in 2022. He's a successful business owner with the Chelsea House in New York City. You know what I'm saying? That's one restaurant they got. It's only been open a year, and they are in the process of building a second one. So shout out to Casino Mike. Letting him go was the right thing to do. He didn't come out and just take up space. You know what I'm saying? He proved them right when they let him out the can. And like I said, lastly, Email, the best that ever did it, man. He gave that time back. Them people liked him. They helped him go to school. And right now, Email is a motherfucking New York State attorney. You know what I'm saying? Email working with that law firm that got him out of prison. You know what I'm saying? He's a criminal justice attorney in New York, working for the Blanche law firm. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Email. Like I said, he the best that ever did it. Like I said, we all came up, you know what I'm saying, from boys and men. And we out here trying to make a difference. And I just wanted to point that out to them shorties that's out there listening to the LG story. Because it's not all about shoot 'em up, bang, bang, shit being the Wild Wild West. I want y'all to understand that there's a message. And the message is you can be great. You know what I'm saying? Or I can't forget Mano on that list too. We all know his story. You know what I'm saying? Here it is after his kidnapping. He 20 years in the rap game, a successful rap artist. 20 years in the game. Got a hot album out right now in 2022, and they just burnt down Summer Jam. So everybody, I'm just letting you know, we can be great after we slip and fall. You know what I'm saying? Get back up, you can still be great, bro. That's real talk. And you, Laz, you great, bro. You slipped, you fell, you came home, and now you being great. Everything you did from the music shit to now this shit right here, son. Quiet as kept, boy, they feeling you on YouTube, man. A lot of motherfuckers hit me up. Yo, I don't know him, so I ain't say nothing, but I respect what he do. Mikey, he doing what he do. So you being great too, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's been a very long haul, man. But know what I mean, like they say, it gets greater later.
Let me tell you something, man. I got dudes saying, yo, we started that jail shit first, but we ain't know what the fuck we was doing, and we moved on to different things. Saying Laz came along and he proved everybody wrong. He took us to school on that shit. And one thing they said that I admired the most, they said he do that shit with so much class, bro. I had a dude tell me that today, bro. He said, yo, he does that shit with so much class. Word. So I just want to give you your props on that.
Yeah, definitely.
I be talking to niggas and I make sure they know who I fucks with. And they come right. They like, yo, he does that shit with so much class. So I just want to give you your flowers, bro.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate hearing stuff like that, man. You know, it's a world of disrespectful niggas on YouTube and niggas.
Absolutely, son.
You know how it is, man. I mean,
Absolutely.
dudes. I try not to get caught up in none of that, man. Real talk. Nah,
you doing what you do. Trust me, man. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working and motherfuckers is taking notice. Straight jacket, son. I just wanted to give you your flowers on that one. But that Boys and Men, I had to get that off my chest, man. I was on everybody's phone letting them know I was going to do it. Everybody told me the name of the organizations and all that shit. So I just wanted to get that out there. And I got all the pictures to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So sometime this week you could blast off with that. I just hit Mikey Jagger, told that nigga me he better get on his grind. Some of my other comrades is out here doing pretty well. You know, you got Kareem Berry. Berry did about 10, 15 years or more. Berry out here, you know what I'm saying? Berry started rapping in the joint just like me, you know, so Berry out here. I think the name Rock Boy, they got a Rock Boy movement. Kareem Berry, Kareem Goods. His real name's Kareem Berry. Shout out to my boy Berry. He out here doing his rapping and he's been pretty successful. Shadow did a lot of time. Me and Shadow walked out of Queensboro together. After all that time, I did 23 years. Shadow probably did about 24, 25, because he was inside before me. But we walked out of Queensboro together December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. And he out there, you know what I'm saying, doing what he do with that combat fighting shit, you know what I'm saying? Shadow was one of them dudes in the joint, you know what I'm saying? They said Shadow was putting a lot of work in, which he was, and Shadow always thinking about fucking the nigga up or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So he out there doing what he do with that combat fighting. You know, the big OG Nuke, he part of one of them SOS joints out there in one of the boroughs doing the same thing Mo Dog doing. So what Nuke did damn near 30 years or more probably, man. And Nuke hit the ground running. Nuke out there doing what he do with the SOS program. The homie P.I. out of Fort Greene, shout out to P.I. P.I. another one of the brothers who did some time, 10, 15 years. Came home, changed his life. He out there working in the SOS program with Mo Dog. You know what I'm saying? My boy Germ out in the Bronx. He working with the SOS program out in the Bronx. Germ did about 25 years as well. You know what I'm saying? So the message is to these young boys, man, you can slip, fall, and get back on your feet, you know what I'm saying, and do the right thing. You can strive to be great. You know what I'm saying? That's my message. Always strive to be great, and you can do it. You
You know what I mean? Furthermore, I gotta go out to Fort Greene, get the homies out on Fort Greene. You already heard the legend, Lil Killer. We call him Conrad K right now. So you already know the 4 billion stories about him. But I'm gonna touch that later. Anyway, getting back to the boys, the men, Fort Greene boys came home. They stepped up. They was doing what they do. You had Conrad K, his little brother Rumble Votto. They was running with the GMAC organization out there trying to denounce gun violence in the projects every day, talking to the kids on the microphones, trying to give back. Then you got the homie Rel. I spoke about him. That's the homie who got caught up in the incident with the movie theater downtown, the Metropolitan. You know what I'm saying? When they closed down the movie theater for what movie was that? They did Minister Society. But Rel did his 20, came home doing what he do. He got two endeavors that's rocking. He got the organization. He just opened up a trucking company, unstuck truck dispatching. So he giving brothers jobs when they come home. And then he got the other joint where he got with the construction, where he giving brothers job, and that organization is called Hard Work Heals. And if I'm not mistaken, Rel's CEO of that organization. So, you know, going to prison, get the master's degree paid off for him. You know what I'm saying? So brothers is out there doing what they do. Then you got the homie P.I. in Fort Greene. That's the big homie. He worked with Mo Dog at the SOS project. You know what I'm saying? So the Fort Greene brothers is definitely doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Fort Greene boys. Those are my boys. Rest in peace, Fly Tie. That's the little homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take you back to Fort Building with little Fly Tie. But this is like late 9-2. I got all the little homies down there from Fort Greene. Fly Tie, Rob, Saquon. So we down there doing what we do. So one day I hit the hallways. I take Rob and Fly Tie with me. Now they oblivious to what I'm doing in the hallways. So we rolling. We get to the motherfucking medication window. And the medication window in the Ford building, that corridor is the visiting room corridor. So when you going to the visit and coming off the visit, you gotta walk down this corridor. So I got Fly Tie, rest in peace. I got the little homie with me. I got Rob with me. I don't put these niggas on point. I'm looking for some shine. 2 adult niggas come off the visit. Nigga mailbox out of Mars. Him and another nigga, they come off the visit. They got the shine on, they ain't paying us no mind. I rolls on the nigga. I yaps the nigga mailbox, backs the nigga, back the nigga down, send the nigga on his way. Fly Tie and Rob standing there with their mouth wide open in disbelief, like, yo, this nigga ain't say nothing, he just wild for this nigga. So the nigga mailbox like, yo, that ain't my chain, yo, burn the roller, get the fuck up out of here. So we get back to the nines. These niggas is, yo, this nigga Fruit crazy. So I tell a nigga Germ, yo, I just bagged this nigga. So Germ like, yo, that shit look good. We could get something to smoke for that. That's what it was about. And you ain't had no business being no motherfucking jury. We was coming for that and we was gonna smoke that. Straight jacket. So then I got the shine on that night at Mar 9. The very next morning I go to court. This is where this shit get funny. I go to court the next day. While I'm in Brooklyn, I'm in the Brooklyn Supreme Court in the adolescent pen. Crime from my hood is an adult pen. So me and this nigga talking from pen to pen. Police let the nigga out. He come to the pen. This nigga got the big hurt on his neck, son. So I'm like, this my homie. I can't take the nigga jury. So I got to talk this nigga out of this shit. So I'm like, yo, son, let me get that. He like, nah. I'm like, yo, son, come on. That's some bullshit. Let me hold on to that, man. You know, like I'm facing all this motherfucking time. I talks the nigga out the chain. I switch pieces. So now I comes back to the folk, though. These niggas in the uproar. Yo, today was barbershop day. We went to the barbershop. The dope niggas is looking for you. Fuck you mean them niggas looking for me? They like, yo, son, the niggas in the barbershop backing niggas down with scissors, all types of shit, talking about where that nigga Fruit at. Fuck them niggas. Them niggas don't wear no jury in this building. And that pretty much was the end of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit got smoked. No, it didn't get smoked because I traded off with my man and I was running around with some other shit on my neck. So fuck them adult niggas. Them niggas was wearing no jury in that building when we was doing what we was doing. Shout out to my man Germ, because Germ was definitely ready to rock with me with them adult niggas. Shout out to Fly Tie, rest in peace. That was a little homie. You know what I'm saying? When Fly Tie passed, I remember vividly. I was in Attica watching that shit on the news in my shell. Attica spent the little change and got the Channel 11 news, so that's New York City. And I'm watching this shit, police shooting in Fort Greene and Quinones. And I'm like, yo, that's Fly Tie. Fucking police killed the homie, man. Rest in peace, Fly Tie. That's the homie. Killer ain't gotta say nothing. What is he? What do we gotta say? The whole jail knew that. Like, that's not made up. That's not like one-sided. I'm saying he won and he's saying he lost. No. Everybody know what happened. Them niggas is so in their feelings because it was John Rambo, their Jesus,
that they had a motherfucker sit down and actually make up a story. This nigga said, Killer and Rambo, you know, it was some bickering going on, and when Rambo stepped to Killer on the visit, Killer said some slick shit. He pulled out 2 razors, put 2 razors to Killer's face, and took Killer's chain. Nigga, if you don't get that Cracker Jack shit out of here, man, them niggas is wildin', son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, alright, I got a problem with some American history myself, but y'all ain't gonna shit on that Brooklyn history, bro. Killer beat that nigga ass all over that visiting room. That nigga ain't put no razors to that boy's face to take that man's chain. Fuck y'all niggas trying to disrespect that nigga gangster like that for. Because it's Rambo, it's alright to lie. Fuck out of here.
I mean, you know, what they saying, what they say again, in defense of motherfuckers, I will say, I don't think a nigga motherfucking deliberately trying to get no false stories. I think some niggas just got the story fucked up, my nigga. You know, some of this shit is damn near, it's 30 years old, you feel me?
Not that, son. That was part of the Brooklyn Bronx legacy. He snatched that man's chain off his neck, and that man whipped his ass all over that visiting room, son.
Yeah, cause I ain't hear the story with the kid, but I ain't hear all of it. But you know, sometimes, my nigga, on some G shit, sometimes a nigga could get 2 incidents confused.
He's my man.
You feel me though? Like you be like, damn, nah, man. You know it happens to the best of us though.
Laz, I understand you. And I agree with you, but not in this situation, my brother. That shit was like monumental, son, because they was 2 little niggas who had the building jumping. The police instigated that shit. The niggas ran into each other, and Rambo, not knowing who the fuck Killer was, he snatched Killer chain, and Killer beat that nigga ass all over the visiting room, son. The whole building knew that. Like, that shit was monumental. For them niggas to sit there and say, yo, that never happened. He pulled out 2 razors, put them to his face, and took his chain over his neck. Killer ain't do shit. That's comical to me. That's Cracker Jack shit. That's like, damn, son, y'all reached that far? I'd have respected more if they would have said, yo, yeah, Rambo yapped the nigga, and they had a fight, but Killer ain't win. I'd have respected that. You understand what I'm saying to you? They ain't even say that. They ain't even say that. They ain't even say that. They saying that never happened. There wasn't no fight. He spit out 2 razors. Real movie shit. That's my problem, Laz. That's my problem. I can't let that fly on me.
So you said it's some more elements of that Bronx and Brooklyn war that you forgot to mention before?
It's not that I forgot to mention them. It's just that I didn't go in full details. You know what I'm saying? Like recently, I put up a flick of the homie Don V and the homie Dubo. Shout out N.A. Rock. And when I did that, everybody was on me. Like, yo, Don V got cut in that Brooklyn Bronx shit. Like, that was an amazing incident. Like, why you ain't mention that? And what happened was, when the nigga scanned from the Bronx, he touched rest in peace, over N.A. Rock. He touched Don V felt some way about it. Don V came out the bang or some shit. He went to Mod 9 on the Bronx side. Either he took the phones or he tried to take the phones. You know, motherfucker Don V, he took the phones. And one thing led to another. Niggas wet Don V behind the gate coming from Chow. Cut real bad. Don V turned up, put the pain on them niggas right then and there on the spot. Because Don V wasn't no motherfucking adolescent. Don V was a grown ass man playing adolescent. So he let them niggas know what that grown man pain was like when the niggas cut him.
Like how old at the time you think son was?
Shit, man, this is 90. I wasn't even in the building when all that shit went down. I'm 16. Don V may be in his early 20s. He older than 21. He in his early 20s playing adolescent or whatever. And them niggas fucked around and cut that man, and he showed them niggas what some grown man things was about. You know what I'm saying? But nigga named Shawan cut him real bad. You know what I mean? So
I come through 9-1 years later.
And that kid was from the Bronx, Shawan?
Shawan from the Bronx. Yeah. You heard Hook Off mention the nigga. Anyway, he was one of the dudes that was in Comstock when I got there, who I had a beef with. And the reason why is because he's the nigga I blew on a visit over that Bronx shit. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, one thing led to another. I come through 9-1, that Brooklyn Bronx shit still shaking. Now, this is my word, son. Now, them niggas, it is what it is. I got problems with American history myself, but you can't erase history. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? When we went on that motherfucking visit that day, I fired 2 shots, son. I got that shit rocking. I blew that nigga K9 because he cut Hook Off, and then him and Hook Off and Mano jumped on the nigga. And I blew that nigga Shawan because he blew VJ, son. I blew his ass up for that shit. So I revenged all that Brooklyn Bronx shit. Niggas can say what the fuck they want to say and feel how they want to feel. You know what I'm saying? Niggas put me in the mix, I let it go. Straight jacket. It wasn't personal. You know what I'm saying? Straight jacket. Niggas put me in the mix, put my motherfucker back in school, and I let it go. Like the nigga K9, he gonna say some slick shit on the visit that day. Cause me and this nigga came through Mall 6 together. Like we knew Jacks. We on the island together. He went his way, I went mine. So that day on the visit, we in the building now 4 months later, he done cut Hook Off, he running wild with that Brooklyn Bronx shit. So we on the visit, he tells me some corny shit. Yo, shit hit the fan, I ain't gonna swing my burn at you, you don't swing your burn at me. Yeah, he was the first thing I blew. Real talk, he's the first thing I blew, straight jacket. And me knowing Shawan blew Don V, I had to blow that nigga, son. I had to blow that nigga. Him and the nigga Tojo was shaking out burner for burner. I ran over there, jumped in the middle of that shit, and I blew flames out that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fruit, loyal to a foe. Niggas can feel how they want to feel. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is trying to bring up that Brooklyn Bronx shit again, making up stories and shit. Like I heard some made up shit about Killer. You know what I'm saying? That shit was totally made up because the whole foe building know. John Rambo snatched that man chain and Killer beat that nigga all over that visit. That's it, period. That's it. So all that shit about he spit out 2 razors and took Killer chain off his neck, that's some crackerjack shit. That's some made up shit. And I guess them Bronx niggas is trying to save face, son. But it ain't go down like that, son. It ain't go down like that. Everybody know what the fuck happened. And it's sad that the niggas will have to try to finger fuck history, try to make themselves look good when in reality, you're making a nigga look bad when you do that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga took the L. Keep it moving. Mike Tyson took his L's. Keep it moving, nigga. I ain't gotta be making up no stories.
But yeah, bro, like I was saying, man, a lot of these stories, I know niggas, certain stories niggas gotta get that correct history with, but this shit, a lot of these shits is pushing 30 years old, over 30 years old. You feel what I'm saying? So
my nigga, certain shit you don't forget, and certain shit niggas don't want you to remember. You understand what I'm saying? And they will do shit like that. Like that incident right there, them Bronx niggas don't want us to remember that. John Rambo was fucking Jesus to them. Killer washed that nigga up, son. That was the end of his reign right there, son. And we buried them niggas after that. It is what it is, son. When I watched that shit, I hit that me and that nigga Hell Famous was on the phone. Yo, what's up?
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. John Rambo hit me up and said, them niggas got it on, but he ain't get the shit beat out of him. That's what he said.
And I respect that.
And Shadow said, son said it was a one-sided fight. A few people said it was a one-sided fight. John Rambo said it wasn't just a one-sided fight. And then Hook Off said it was one of the most legendary fights in Rikers Island history.
But check this out. You got a nigga sitting there with El Famous saying it never happened.
Yeah, now that I don't understand. And like I said,
that's my point.
Now, all right, so now that, let me say, like I said, I didn't hear the whole thing, the whole story yet. But what I'm saying is sometimes, and I know we ain't talking about this particular time maybe, but sometimes a nigga may get 2 completely different incidents mixed up sometimes. Like, cause I've done it. Like the other day I told a story and I said, hold on. I said, nah, that's not why I wasn't smoking weed. I wasn't smoking weed because I had a certain PO that wasn't trying to hear it at the time. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, certain details could get a little twisted, but in major historic moments, we got to get the precise story when it's a historic moment. You feel what I'm saying? So this is what we doing right here. We investigating the story. But a lot of niggas was there. Some people, I don't know who exactly was there.
Listen, Shadow told me who was standing right there on the visit with him. I got it in the text. I know who exactly was there. But that shit is legendary, son. All right, even if the niggas like, even Rambo say, yo, son, we got it all. I respect that.
Yo, not even want no bullshit. Not even want no bullshit. But you know, John Rambo is originally from Brownsville. You feel what I'm saying? Son is from Tilden originally. He moved to the Bronx.
He said, yo, we got it on. I can respect that. But you got a cheerleader nigga saying, nah, that ain't happened. John Rambo spit out 2 razors and put one on each side of Killer face and told that nigga he better not act like he want no problems, and he took Killer chain off his neck.
Yeah, for those that's listening, that story is on the El Famous channel. If you want to hear what we talking about, it's on the El Famous channel. Go check that.
That shit did not happen. Like, that's crazy, son. The nigga, he just made that shit up. And as a journalist, you ain't supposed to let shit like that flop. That's my point, son. Yeah, I got problems with a lot of American history myself, but that's Brooklyn history right there, man. And y'all ain't taking that from us, bro. I ain't letting that loose like that. Not on my watch. Not on my watch, bro. Not on my watch. Right now, Laz the hottest thing on YouTube. We Batman and Robin, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Bringing Mikey, bringing Ghost, like whatever the fuck you want to call it. Right now, not on my watch, bro. Not on my watch. El Famous, he dropped the ball on that one. No disrespect to John Rambo, that's the homie, like you said. He was from BK. He even admitted, them niggas shook out, son. To have another nigga sit there and say that never happened and Rambo did all this.
In that story, because I didn't watch the whole thing, I only seen a clip. But in that story, did he say the fight never happened?
Yeah. Go back in there, yo. This how you knew. This how I knew they was on some bullshit. They addressed it as soon as the video started. Like, yo, what up? Y'all got the homie here. Oh, before we even get started, we want to address that shit Shadow said. Like, as soon as they started their video, I was like, what the fuck they addressed the Shadow said? Yo, that shit Shadow said about John Rambo and Killer. I was like, wow. These niggas is bugging. That was the first thing came out their mouth, son. So you can't miss it. As soon as you turn the video on, you're gonna hear him say it.
We got like yo, I might want to drop all of this as one episode, bro. How you feel about that?
Yo, Laz, the niggas got on my nerves. I don't even give a fuck.
Hey yo, Z-Man, Suicide Polo with the Ski Man. You heard Brownsville, Brooklyn, Howard Projects, 11212 gang. Shout out to the whole Brooklyn. Now I mean, we moving. We moving, baby. You heard? Get at me if you got a miraculous story that the world needs to hear. You heard? Make sure y'all hit that like button on this video. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit that bell so that you don't miss no new episodes. You heard? Some of y'all dudes be slacking and lacking out there. Hit that bell so that you could be on point. LAZ, New York City, Brooklyn, Dykeman 200 block. We run it. You heard? Everything's a movie. That's the new slogan. Everything's a movie. If you ain't caught up on that Story of LG, make sure you go to the Story of LG playlist and watch the whole first season. I think it's about 17 episodes or something like that, maybe 18. You heard? But this is a new installment, but make sure you caught up. Hit that bell so that you get to see all the episodes in order. You heard? Z-Man Suicide Polo with the Ski Man running around the hood like He-Man at 3 a.m. with 3 swams.
This is worth the everything. As soon as the nigga got close to me, I pulled out my 2.5. I looked that nigga dead in his eyes. I put that gun on his motherfucking forehead and pulled the trigger. The gun jam. Alright, when it comes to the LG story, I'm gonna take you back to 1990. We was coming of age, it was a trilogy. It was Fruit, Butter, and Puerto. I came home from my second juvenile bid from Highland DFY joint. When I first came home from that bid, Nut scooped me up. So I'm running around with Nut for a hot second. We did a little Midtown thing for a hot second. But Nut came to the decision. He was like, yo, I'm not doing this Midtown shit no more. Nut went his way, I went mine. But when Nut went his way, he started fucking with Shabon heavy. That's when him and Shabon was running around doing what they do. Nut was fucking around with the rap chick, Me She Me. Shabon was fucking with Sweet Tea. So they was doing what they doing. So I was still ripping, running, doing me and my Midtown shit. But at the time, I was fucking with Butter and Portal hard. You know what I'm saying? We got a childhood that's extensive. We go back to eating crayons and shit like that in kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? That's how far we go back. So the three of us was running around doing what we do. Now, one night, a dude came through from the Bronx, came through LG, coming to see a chick. I don't know what she was thinking, because he went to school in the Bronx. We all knew that. So she brought a nigga through the Bronx. They made it up in the crib safe. But you know how that shit is when you go to the projects, another nigga projects, you better be strapped. When you come out the building, you better be on point. So the nigga went upstairs to the crib, whatever. He stayed up there for how long, whatever, you know what I'm saying? He gave niggas enough time to line them up. Nigga came down. This nigga got the big Trey Pound on his waist. He don't grip up. He don't do nothing. He come out the building. Butterbacks this nigga down. Butterbacks the nigga down to 2.5 or whatever shit. But when the nigga throw his hands in the air, his shirt lift. Nigga Butter see the pound. Jackpot. Butterbacks nigga the big long Trey Pound. So Butter run around with the long Trey Pound. In '89 they had the Batman movie when the Joker had the long ass Trey Pound. We used to call Butter Trey Pound the Joker Pound. He had the holster. Butter was running around with the gun holster, shit in the holster on cop. At this time, Butter was on his stick up shit hard. Butter was sticking everything that moved. Portal too. Portal's running around with the sword shotgun, 7-shot joint. So I'm running around with these two motherfuckers. So Butter was doing what he do with the pound. And I remember he traded the pound off for another hammer and some bread. So one night, me and Butter walking up DeKalb. If I'm not mistaken, it was a 380. We walking up DeKalb, coming from the Spanish restaurant. As we walking up DeKalb, we get to by 456 Park. So Butter like, yo, I'm gonna test this shit. Now at the time, me and Butter was running around with the Chicago Bears starters jackets with the hoodie. Butter got the same jacket as me. Me and him got the same jacket on. Butter pulled out the hammer. He tested the clip. He empties his shit. We tear ass through the projects. So the next day, I'm coming through the middle of the projects and shit on my lonely. I bumped into the nigga Unique. Unique was the homie Math brother. Rest in peace, Mathematics. Mathematics, you remember Wise and all them niggas in mid back in the days. Math lost his life, I think, in East New York. Like in '88, niggas tried to book him for a coat or a leather. I think they popped Math in the train station and some crazy shit. He died. But that was the homie. Rest in peace, Mathematics. But Unique was his little brother. Unique came to LG in '89. I think the nigga came from down south or some shit. So he's trying to adjust all this shit. But the nigga come through and he like, yo, Fruit. I'm like, yo, what up, son? From a distance. He like, yo. He pulled out the hammer. He was like, yo, you was busting at me last night. And I was like, oh, shit, I stopped dead in my tracks. The nigga fired one shot. Blah. He fired a shot. Nigga, the gun jam. When the gun jam, I don't know. My adrenaline just told me to chase this nigga. He runs. He got a gun in his hand, son. This nigga runs, fumbles, drops the gun, picks the gun up, keep running, and he get away. So now I'm like, yo, it's lit. Now at the time, he running with, they had their little Midtown crew. It should be Unique. Shy, Moneybags, rest in peace. Ron Do, aka Jamie, rest in peace. And the nigga Star. That was their little clique. So last night the niggas was in the round when Uni claimed these were shooting at him. This morning, them niggas ain't around when Uni threw shots back. So we standing in 456, I'm on 100. We all gripped up. Motherfucking cab pull up. These niggas coming from Midtown, they jump out the cab. Jamie, Shy Money Badge, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Jamie too. And Storm. They jump out the car. Now they don't know none of this shit going on. So they're like, yo, what up? What's good? What's good? What's good? Me, I'm on 100. As soon as the nigga Jamie got close to me, son, this is worth everything. As soon as the nigga got close to me, I pulled out my 2.5. I looked that nigga dead in his eyes. I put that gun on his motherfucking forehead and pulled the trigger. The gun jam. And then, Jamie's a little older than me, so he's a little more street than me, you know what I'm saying? So I guess he was always prepared for a situation like that. Because when I put that motherfucking gun to his head, son, that nigga blocked that hammer. He tore ass, Star tore ass one way, nigga Shot tore ass another way. We chased them niggas around the project. So now it's lit. So we go up to the crib, we on 100, we gripped up, we like, yo, it's on. We see them niggas, we throwing shots. And we go fucking with this restaurant again. Me and another little nigga in the crew, we go to the restaurant, we coming back. Now as we coming back up fucking DeKalb, Shy, rest in peace, Money Bag Shy apartment window, he could see DeKalb Avenue. So as we walking up motherfucking DeKalb, I see Shy in his window, but he popped back in. Then Jamie popped out. He popped back in. So I told the nigga I was with, I was like, yo, the niggas coming downstairs. So we gripped up. So it was different cut throughs we could have taken, but our stupid young asses took the wrong one. Instead of us getting away from the situation, we walked more into the situation. So when we walked up DeKalb, we hit the back of 470. And from the back of 470, we trying to get to the back of 456. But when we got to the back of 470, nigga Jamie kicked that motherfucking back door open shut. And when I turned around, looked over my shoulder, and that nigga was coming out that motherfucker with 2 hammers. Word the mother, son, the nigga was coming with 2 hammers, so he throwing shots. I'm throwing shots back. The little nigga with me throwing shots. We throwing shots. But in my mind, I'm like, yo, we gotta get the fuck up out of here. Jamie got 2 burners. Shot throwing shots with him. I think Uni probably was with him. Them niggas trying to air us the fuck out, son. So we throwing shots. Mind you, it's broad daylight. All this shit going down, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. It's crazy. So we blowing. So as I try to get away from these niggas, I hops a fence. Because I'm trying to zigzag as much as I can. I'm not trying to give these niggas no straight targets. So I hops the motherfucking fence. When I hop the fence, the little nigga with me tried to hop the fence too, and the nigga clapped himself. So when I heard the shot go off, I turn around. This nigga like, yo, I'm hit. But I know ain't one of them niggas hit him because we too far. So I'm turning around. I'm like, yo, you hit? He like, yeah. And I see the nigga, he limping. I'm like, yo, come on. We limping. I dropped the nigga in front of a building. I'm like, yo, somebody call this nigga ambulance. I kept it pushing. I didn't stay in the projects. I ran out of the projects. If I'm not mistaken, I either ran down the Grand Avenue or Notion Avenue or some shit, son. I got the fuck up out of there because that nigga Jamie was out playing. Them niggas was letting it loose. So now we like, all right, it's on. Shot for shot. So that shit died down that day. Projects is on fire. Niggas can't do nothing. The very next day, son, it was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Couple of us come walking through the middle of the projects. We see one of the homies posted up on the tree on a lean. So we like, yo, what's good? Like, what the fuck you creeping for? He like, nah. Yo, I just saw that nigga Uni walk around there in that building right there. Where? He pointed the nigga out. We ran around here broad daylight, son. We throwing on this nigga. We must have threw about 7 shots at this nigga broad daylight. This nigga 10 ass. We broke all the windows to the project building, trying to hit the nigga as he running in the lobby and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So shit got crazy. So now it's on. The police come. Niggas thinking about shooting at police. Like, nah, now you're bugging. You know what I'm saying? Now you're bugging. So we running through the project. So one of my men, he lived on the first floor. My man, Big Jim. He like, yo, back door. So we hit the back door, ran to his crib on the first floor. We hiding under the motherfucking beds. Niggas in the nigga mom's bedroom, closet, all types of shit. So now we like, yo, it's lit. Ain't no turning back from this shit. Ain't nobody getting hit in all this shooting. Mind you, the projects is hot. Ain't nobody getting hit though. So now, about a day later, I never forget, it was a late night. It was about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. We standing in front of the projects, and we can see down the middle of the projects, we see the nigga Jamie and the nigga Shy walking towards us. But they in a frenzy. So we like, what the fuck these niggas is talking about? So as they walking up the middle of the project, they huffing and puffing, yo, we went to see some business in Tompkins. Them Tompkins niggas pulled out on us, niggas backed us down. So now they totally forgot about the gun smoke in the hood. So did we. Once that nigga said, niggas flexed on him. So we sit down, we more or less put our differences to the side, went to the table, congregated, plotted out how the fuck we going down to Tompkins the next day and handle that. So the very next day, niggas lived up to their words, niggas kept their word, there wasn't no more beef in the hood. Niggas got together, jumped in about 2-3 vans. We went down to Tompkins, aired that shit out. To this day, them Tompkins niggas know we came through. Rest in peace to my boy P Good. You know what I'm saying? That Tompkins told me he almost took a shot that day. You know what I'm saying? I met the nigga on Rag and Shallon when all that shit was going down, that Brooklyn Bronx shit. Shout out to the homie P Good. He was a Brooklyn rep out of the style. He repped Tompkins to the fullest. But that beef, I say that to say that beef we had got deaded because we had to come back together and be LG. You know what I'm saying? So at that time, we the trilogy, me, Butter, and Puerto. Some shit went left one day, Butter had to put a nigga down. You know what I'm saying? Butter put a nigga down. Some unknown nigga gave Butter up. To this day, we don't know who this nigga is. You know what I'm saying? He was some nigga out there. He gave Butter up, kept it pushing, ended up testifying on Butter Bugger, the asshole from the time. Butter back out here. But I say this to say, Butter was the first one to go to the island. No, let me correct myself. Big Nut, rest in peace, was the first one from our generation to hit the 4 building. The Nut left me in Highland on cock. This nigga shit was crazy, son. Wait till I send you the flick. This nigga shit was crazy. He left me maybe the end of August, first week of September, 89 in Highland. First week home, he caught a case in mid. So Nut went to 4 building straight from there. Why, you might as well say, cause the nigga wasn't home 7 days. And this nigga shit was on cop. Nigga said when Nut came through the building, at that time there wasn't no Brooklyn Bronx shit going on anyway. You know what I'm saying? But when Nut came through the motherfucking building, they said that Nut went up to one of them houses where all them niggas was at. And them niggas gave Nut the motherfucking phone from the door, how big this nigga was. But Nut ain't stayed. Nut bailed out on a motherfucking Midtown case. But that's the legend of Nut, his first trip on Ragged Island. But Nut was the first. So Nut comes home, Butter ends up putting the nigga down, Butter go through. So Butter the first one to go through. So while Butter on the island, Butter hitting the jack, hitting the payphone, giving niggas the information what's going on. Ragged Island is crazy. Plus, you know, we mad attentive because he the first nigga from the crew to go through this shit. So we paying attention. I know I am. Everything this nigga say is in the mental Rolodex. So I knew what was going on in Ragged Island before I got there. I knew who cut who, over what, how the Brooklyn Bronx beef shit started. You know what I'm saying? Because Butter hitting the jack every day. Butter hitting the jack every day. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped hearing from Butter around the time he got cut, so I never knew he actually got cut until I seen him on the island. You know what I'm saying? Making a long story short, Butter first nigga go to the island. And so while Butter on the island, like I told you, we squashed that motherfucking beef in the LG to the point where me and Star took it to mid one day. Star for these niggas. Me and Star take it to mid one day. We looking for some bread, shit looking shaky, we don't see nothing. I remember this shit vividly. I'm still 15 too. Star maybe 16, 17. Star a little older than me. So we go down the train station. We was on 14th Street. I never forget. We walked down the train station and shit. The nigga Don VJ was in Midtown by himself taking some money. We see the nigga VJ on the platform. That's the big homie from Ocean Avenue. So I'm like, yo, what up, son? What up, VJ? He like, yo, what up? When Star saw the nigga, Star got startled. Now, I don't realize what the fuck is going on. Star see the nigga, Star get startled. Star do what Star do. Star impose, dug a fucking pocket without saying nothing. In my perfect opinion, he trying to get the fuck away from DJ. You know what I'm saying? So Star dug a pocket. Shit went left. We get knocked. So now when we get knocked, we in the precinct. I'm like, yo, nigga, I ain't going back to Auburn. These niggas gonna keep me to my motherfucking 18th birthday. I'm gonna play 16. I'm going to the alley. That nigga was like, pump your brakes, nigga. We are not going to Ragged Island. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? Now I'm realizing why he was shaky when he see what the nigga Don B. Star like, nah, son, the trilogy on the island. Mo Dog, Honey Debo, and Dubo. Shout out to the trilogy. That's the original trilogy. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Onion, Mo Dog, and Dubo. So he like, yo, them niggas is on the island. Some shit went left. Them niggas gave that nigga Star burning the street. Star did some dumb shit. I think Star ain't never get these niggas back their guns. So he like, yo, them niggas gonna kill. I'm like, man, fuck it. We play juvenile. Me and the niggas Star play 15. They take the fingerprints. My shit's come back. These niggas booked me, roofed me with 18 months. That nigga walked out the court. Star walked out the motherfucking courtroom. Word up. So now Star walks out the courtroom. He fuck around, catch another mid-now case. Star on Allen in 1990. So now we got two of the homies from LG in the 4 building in 1990. Hitting the Ave, hitting the payphone, so that niggas know what it is. Me, I slid off, did a hot punk ass 6 months in DFY, came back home. When I come back home after I got stabbed, I touched the 4 building for the first time. So when I come through, I don't know what's shaking. I don't know what's going on. I just know niggas get cut and stabbed in this motherfucker. I need to be on point in these bullpens my first few days. And my very first day going to court, my crimey brother was going up north. So I got to see him right then and there in the receiving room. And when he turned around, I saw the cut on his face. I was like, yo, what's up? What the fuck happened? He was like, yo, I got touched. Yo, this shit crazy down here. You know how the receiving room in the 4 building, niggas yelling, screaming all over the place. Police telling niggas shut the fuck up. So I really couldn't get all the details. You know what I'm saying? So brother jumped on that motherfucking bus, took his ride up north. I went to court. I come back. Now my journey began. I come back from court. I'm in Mall 6. The niggas packing nigga up. Back up. Straight to Mall 9. I get to Mall 9, son. And I lucked up. Niggas put me on the Brooklyn side. I ain't have to go to the Bronx side, go through no problems. I lucked up, went straight on the Brooklyn side. And as soon as I stepped in the door, like I told you before, first person I saw was the homie Gabby G. So when I see the nigga Gabby G, I'm happier than the motherfucker. Yo, what's up, Pop? It's good. He like, oh shit, yo, Fruit, what's up? He giving me the rundown, son. And no sooner as he started to talk to me, he says, oh shit, yo, the nigga who cut butter down here. Check yourself, nigga. Now I'm gonna take you back to how tight we go. You know what I'm saying? Cause Gabby G is the homie. You know what I'm saying? When we was little badass kids. This is before my juvenile bid, son. It's got to be 86 summer. It might have been 87 summer. But we little badass kids standing on the Ave on Bedford and motherfucking decal. LG Notion Avenue niggas. And the nigga come strolling up the block. You know how back in the days niggas used to play that bullshit knockout game. Nigga come walk by, nigga snuff, nigga say they can knock him out. I guess this nigga thought that's what we was gonna do to him. He was a little older than us. We had to be 12, 13. This nigga probably was 15, 16, maybe 17. So he on point, son. He walking at the block. Remember back in the days, everybody used to have their little the razors you slap on your knee and the shit raise up. So he got one of the first box cutters that you used to stick the Gym Star in. He got one of them old shits. So as the nigga walking up the block, he see these bunch of little badass niggas. So he like, oh, these little badass niggas gonna try me. And I swear to you, son, we was not going to try him. At least nobody put me on point that we were. And when the nigga walked through the crew, he got past Gabby G, and the nigga blew Gabby G, son. He cut Gabby G on his lip, and the nigga tore ass. Fruit, loyal to a fault. Man, no two. We chased that nigga from the corner of DeKalb and motherfucking Bedford all the way to Marcy Projects, my man. I don't know if it was Marcy Day or whatever the fuck it was, but when we rolled up in the projects, it was a whole bunch of people out there congregating, and me and that nigga had to fight, son. We got to fight. Not only did you cut my man, but you made me chase you all the way to Marcy, nigga. Me and you gonna have to fight. And this nigga was older than me and bigger than me and all that shit, son. But I scrapped with that nigga. Then we ran all the way downtown to Brooklyn Hospital to go check on Gabby G. Yeah, we was some little wild ass bad niggas. But I told you that story to tell you where our relationship was. You know what I'm saying? How can you look me in my face and tell me you living with a nigga who cut butter? After I chased that nigga all the way to Marcy for you. He was like, yo, you right, man. That's the nigga right there. So when he pointed the nigga out, I ain't asked where the nigga from. I asked where the nigga at. Me and Gabby G went up in that motherfucking day room, closed that motherfucking door, stabbed that nigga with all types of big pins and slammed that nigga in the head with chairs and tables, ran that nigga up out of here. I swear if I'd have got caught and they gave me a ticket, they could have used that nigga as the ink to write that motherfucking ticket. You know what I'm saying? I did that nigga filthy. So now, in my mind, I'm revenging my man. Everybody in the building like, nah, nigga, you part of this Brooklyn Bronx shit now. I ain't know I popped on the Bronx, nigga. I ain't give a fuck where that nigga was from. So now we in Mall 9. Don't nobody know me but Gabby G. But they got to sit back and say, oh shit, son came through the door and put it in. So now, niggas on the other side of Mall 9 yelling on the vent, yo, Fro. No, they ain't calling me by name because they don't know me. So they call the niggas they know, yo, tell that new nigga, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh. It's on behind the gate. So I must have popped after breakfast. So now we go, all right, whatever, say no more. We go to lunch. That's the first child run for me, Ma and I. We go to lunch. We get behind the gate. Niggas body bluffing. Nothing happened. Police sent us on our way. So now we get down to that 789 building, the tunnel. Now we go down the stairs in the tunnel. Sometimes you could linger with niggas from both sides and end up in the tunnel. That's what happened. Niggas was lingering. We get down in the tunnel, and instead of niggas getting straight to it, now I'm a new nigga. I don't know nothing. What the fuck? How this shit go? How you supposed to get busy? When you supposed to get busy? All I know is go time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm on my New York time because I'm fresh off the street. I don't know how to do shit accordingly as if I'm trying to get away in Rikers Island and all that stupid shit. I don't know none of that shit. All I know is go time. So when we congregating in the 789 building, one nigga stepped up. Skinny nigga named Jay or J-Rock out of the Bronx. He stepped up. Yo, word the mother, that new nigga. And once he said new nigga, I punched the nigga dead in his mouth. See, these niggas don't know Fruit. I'm gonna let these niggas know who I am. Now everybody gonna get to know that new nigga. So I punched that nigga dead in his motherfucking mouth when he started congregating. I punched the nigga in the mouth. He ain't do nothing. And all them niggas start feet shuffling in the tunnel. The police ran down there, broke shit up, threw niggas on the wall. We made it back to both sides safely. So now they back on the vent. Yo, word the mother, tell that new nigga's on behind the gate. All right, we gonna try this again at dinner. So now we go to dinner. Now when we go to dinner, we on 10 because I done punched this nigga in the mouth. So now everybody gripped up now. It ain't nothing to talk about. It's me, Damien from Sumner, Popcorn, rest in peace, represent Marcy, and my boy Miz, light-skinned Miz, represent Bed-Stuy. So we all go behind that motherfucking gate. We all on point. Everybody gripped up. Everybody got somebody in eye shot. I got this nigga Jay in eye shot. I'm gonna give it to this nigga. But when them niggas start coming behind the gate, the police peeped it again. Oh, nah, Northside, come up out of here. So the police want us to let them in and we come out. Remember, it's only like 4 of us. So I saw as we walking out the motherfucking gate, I got this nigga Jay sized up. He can't make a move. And when I walked past, a white boy slid past me, son. I ain't paying this nigga no mind. Dirty ass white boy. Dirty white boy named Mike. Niggas know who the fuck he is. He slid past me. The nigga was either scared or the burner was dull. The nigga got me. Nigga tried to wet me. He got me. Put a weapon on my face. I had to get some bastration and shit. But he ain't break no blood, no skin, and give me no stitches, none of that crazy shit. So the nigga, he made his move. When he made his move, son, I don't know this jail time. I know New York time. When he made his move, son, I got it shaking right there. You know what I'm saying? I got that shit shaking right there. So the police snatch niggas up, dragging niggas up out of there. I'm the victim. Send me to the clinic. Throw the bastration on my face. So now the police like, yo, tell us who did it. We'll leave you in the house and get rid of him. Man, give me some motherfucking draft bags. I'm still on New York time. Remember, I don't talk to the police. I don't do none of that shit. Some bags. So they send me to Mall 8. So now I get to Mall 8. I'm on the Brooklyn side of Mall 8. I'm talking to the Brooklyn niggas in Mall 9 out the window. Yo, y'all know it's lit. When I see that nigga, I'm giving it to him. So I'm in Mall 8 with the homies Dorian. Shout out Dorian from Brownsville, Howard Projects. I'm in Mall 8 with Dorian, the nigga Brownsville Mike, little black ass Joe from Brownsville, the little homie Nitty. Brooklyn niggas over there deep, their feet kicked up. I'm over there fucking with them niggas, but I can't relax. Them niggas talking about phone time, Fruit, you could do this, you could do that. Man, I don't care about none of that shit. Tomorrow morning when I see this thing, I'm gonna stab him. You know what I'm saying? So Dorian gave me some fiber. Next morning, we go to breakfast. We coming back from town. We hit that motherfucking corridor. Mall 9 on their way to breakfast. I don't know what these niggas thought, son. I'm the new nigga, but I don't know what they thought. This white nigga, Mike, he come up out the 789 building on his way to chow, son. I gave it to that nigga. Right there in the hallway. Hit that nigga with the fiber, son. And that nigga told on me. I ain't tell when that nigga got busy. That nigga told on me. I got my first ticket, and now I'm going to the bank.
Where he got hit at with that fiber?
I hit that nigga all in his neck and in his back. Right in the fucking corridor. When the police pulled me off him, I was hitting him. Like when they grabbed me, I was stabbing that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I get my first infraction. That's what shit's called. I got my first infraction. They probably used Gargamel to write that ticket. You know what I'm saying? So I got my motherfucking first infraction or whatever. I'm in Mall 8. So niggas know I popped off that morning. That night, Popcorn and them niggas popped off. Rest in peace, Popcorn. That was the homie. Popcorn popped off. He stabbed a nigga named Smoke on the Brooklyn side, on the Bronx side of Mall 9. Now Smoke was a Brooklyn nigga. Smoke was from Brownsville. Niggas knew Smoke. Niggas did juvenile biz with Smoke. Niggas knew who Smoke was, but for some reason he was jacking them BX niggas. Why? I have no idea. But anyway, Popcorn gave it to the nigga. Popcorn poked this nigga up, coming from the child, Mall 9 that night. So they send the nigga Smoke to Fort Upper. Fort Upper go to school with Mall 8. So the next day, me and nigga Dorian on the school floor, we flexed it. I remember it vividly, son. I came through, I had the red Guess jeans on with the red Reeboks, the red Champion shirt on, the red Champion sweater with the hood, with the motherfucking Gucci glasses on. Back then, niggas was trying to get fried. So I was fucking with chicks who was stealing clothes, boosting and all that. So I was stepping, I was fresh. We coming through the school building, I see the nigga Smoke. This nigga, he's showing somebody the stab wounds. He got his shirt lifted up, showing niggas where Popcorn hit the nigga in his back. I ain't tell Dorian a motherfucking thing. I walked right up to that nigga and hit that nigga some more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in it. I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? I done jumped on Gargamel. I done clapped this. I done punched this nigga Jay in his mouth. I done stabbed this motherfucking white boy. And now I done stabbed Smoke. So I'm knee deep in this Brooklyn Bronx shit. So fuck all that. This nigga did that. That nigga did this. What you heard. I'm telling you how it went down and how I played the part. You understand what I'm saying? So after I aired the nigga Smoke out, I fuck around and went to the Bing for the shit with the white boy. So when I get down to the Bing, the homie Mo, my neighbor. Shout out to the homie Mo from Brownsville. Back then I used to call him nigga Reese. You know what I'm saying? But the homie Mo was my neighbor. So he knows my first trip. He giving me the rundown. Yo, this is what it is. This is what it ain't. This is who these niggas are. This is who those niggas ain't. Like he schooled me to this shit. So from 6 Low, I'm 6 Low up Bing. When I do my little punk ass 30 days of poking the white boy up, I come out. They tried me. The police bitch was like, yo, take it upstairs to 2 Upper. Bitch, you crazy. You crazy. You got the right one. Took my shit back to the captain's office. Was like, yo, 3 Lower, man. I'm not trying to hear that. So I forced my way into the Terror Dome. You know what I'm saying? All that niggas was scared to go to Terror Dome, 3 Lower, Butcher Shop, whatever the fuck it was supposed to be. I forced my way into that shit. I wasn't going to 2 Upper. That was not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? The niggas wasn't gonna get me up there and do me dirty. But anyway, I'm gonna rewind the tape. While I was in the Bing, remember I told you Star went through in 90. Star went through in 90, so he was a 90 boy. He knew what they was hitting for with the Brooklyn Bronx shit when he went up north at 91. So now, no, he went up in 90. He came through 90, went up in 90. That's the homie. He was the homie then. He had a 90 T number, I remember. He came back down in 91 while I was in the Bing. And back then, when you come down from up north, you went straight to 2 Upper. I mean, fuck where you was from, who you were, you went to 2 Upper. Everybody that came down from up north went to 2 Upper. I guess it was a classification thing. So Star goes to motherfucking 2 Upper. Whatever the fuck happened, he got the fuck up out of here. So he ended up in 3 Lower. So now when I get to the lowest, he down there. Oh shit, yo, what up? Now Star one of them niggas when he ran Fruit, son, that nigga get beside himself. You know what I'm saying? He get beside himself when he with me. And I'm loyal to a fault where I rides with the nigga whether he right or wrong type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is when you young and dumb. You know what I mean? But anyway, I get down to the lowest, me and Star down there, Mano come through. 4 green niggas is down there. We deep. We doing what we do. And this is when the Brooklyn Bronx shit start getting a little thicker. You know what I'm saying? So we in 3 Lower one day. I never forget, son. We was in 3 Lower. They called the yard. Niggas doing their little feline suits and shit. Everybody get fresh. But there's only a handful of us. If I remember correctly, it was me, Star, Don't Trust Just from Fort Greene. Shout out to the homie Just. Peace to God. It was me, Star, Don't Trust Just. Maybe my boy Avery, rest in peace, out of East New York. That was Just cousin. So it might have been us 4. Now I remember we went to the yard. It was 2 main yards. So we out in 2 main yards. And they was talking to K.I. in the window. Not K.I. Sean Ely. He was talking to K.I. P.I. brother, if I'm not mistaken. And P.I. was up there in 2 Upper more or less like deadlocked in this motherfucking cell. And he was letting niggas know out the window, like, yo, these niggas up here violating, these niggas is bugging. And I remember the 4 Green niggas like, yo, what the fuck you go up there for? Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember that, the conversation being something like that. So now, they closed the yard. Remember, it's only like 4 of us. They closed the yard, we on the comeback. We in the 2-building yard. So if two upper niggas coming in the corridor, they gotta go up them stairs. And that's what the fuck happened. As we coming up the stairs from the yard in the 2-building, the homie Abdul from Queens and this little nigga Bob from Harlem, they walking in the 2-building as we coming up the stairs. Now, Star was like leading the pack type shit. He was a couple of steps ahead of me and Just. And when we got up the fucking stairs, I remember Star saying, yo, what's up, Abdul? And when I looked, Star was reaching out his hand to give the nigga a pound, son. The nigga Abdul went to get the nigga dab. Star stuffs this nigga. Boom! You know me, Lloyd, to the 4, son. Soon as Star hit that nigga, I popped. And when I popped, the little nigga ball popped. Nigga scratched me on my eyebrow. He ain't get me good. Cause he was a little nigga. When that nigga popped, I got hands on that nigga immediately. You know what I'm saying? Cause he was a little nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got my hands on that nigga immediately. So we shaking out in the 2-building. Boom, right there in the 2-building. Police come break that shit up. I'm the victim. I got a little scratch on my eyebrow, blood in my eye. They go clean me up. They ain't even give me no stitches. Once again, bastration. So now it's lit. It's lit. So we like, yo, one time we see them niggas, it's on. The next occasion, they call yard again. This time they took us to 1 main yard. So we out in the 1-building yard, yelling and screaming to all the niggas in 1 main box. All the niggas in 1 upper, 1 low. We talking to all these niggas. We in the yard, son, for 10 minutes to the most. They was like, yo, yard is closed. And it was a bunch of us. That's why, let me tell you how many niggas was. It was everybody I named. Me, Star, Just, fucking Votto, Star, Main over the cast on his foot. We all was in that motherfucking yard. They closed the yard. Yo, y'all closed. We like, the fuck you mean y'all closed? We just got out here, man. Y'all some bullshit. Little Papa Smurf and them niggas, the police. So they like, nah, y'all going to the gym. Alright, fuck it. We ain't think nothing of it. We closed the yard. We rolled to the gym. But as we walk in the gym, you know, when you walk in the gym from the odd side, you walk through the gate and walk past the chapel and all that shit, the mosque, you can hear the basketballs and shit in the gym being dribbled. So we like, the fuck, niggas is in the gym? Who the fuck they letting us go to the gym with? Because we don't go nowhere with nobody 3 low. My nigga. Police let us in the gym, went in the bubble and locked the bubble. We walked in the motherfucking gym. It was 2 upper in the gym. So everybody like, oh shit. Them niggas stopped playing ball. Them niggas got on point. It was like, you could hear a pin drop in that motherfucker. So everybody spread out, get on point. The shot that got fired came from Simeon. Simeon was from Flatbush. He was a Brooklyn nigga. But he was up there in 2 upper, doing what he do. He blew the homie Tojo out of Tompkins. When he wet Tojo jumped up, started shaking, and it was lit. Everybody in the gym started popping, getting it in. I had the whole main homie down. I couldn't leave his side. Nigga had a cast on, son. So it was what it was. I had to hold the homie down. So forgive me to any of the homies that was going out that day and looked over his shoulder. And I was there and I couldn't leave main over my bag. You know what I'm saying? I had to hold the homie down. The nigga was on the cast. But anyway, that gym shit, that shit rubbed me the wrong way, son. And when I had that midnight suicide job, I called everybody girl and told them, yo, come through. Let's shut this motherfucking visiting room down. And that's exactly how that shit went down. You know what I'm saying? But after that gym incident, I think K9 caught hook off in the lower library, caught pins or some shit like that. But we was all at 3 low when K9 touched hook off. Then we went up on a visit and shook out. Because the day we went on the visit, I already had it in my mind. He blew hook off. You know what I'm saying? So that Brooklyn Bronx shit popped off in the visit after the gym shit. But K9 did cut hook off before the gym shit. You know what I mean? The visiting room bang out. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that shit went down. That was my initiation and my jumping head first into that Brooklyn Bronx shit. You know what I'm saying? But I got the origins of that shit for you, you know what I'm saying? And if motherfuckers want to keep going back and forth and giving out false information about that Brooklyn Bronx shit, I got the origin of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start by just saying this. Shout out to the brother Tone out of East New York. Tone was a stepper. Back in 89, 90, wasn't no borough banging, no beef. Gangsters respected gangsters, steppers respected steppers, and everybody got along. Why? Because all them niggas had 5 and 10 years of juvenile history and juvenile facilities and all that shit, and everybody respected it, everybody gangster. But it came to a point where the homie Tone, out of the East, he was well loved and well respected. He went to 2 Upper, and 2 Upper wasn't a Bronx house. Although a majority of Bronx niggas was up there, they was on some people shit. Cause like I told you, it wasn't no tension in the building. So it was a people's house, and it was a people's phone. Tone being people's, he was like, yo, I need 8 to click. I don't think he demanded that shit, some shit on you. I want 8 to click. I'm gonna get busy for it. And whoever wanted to do something, let's get busy. I don't think that was his position. He just was like, yo, I'm in the building, yo, I need 8 to click. He was people's. And if he went into a different house and deaded the phone, that's the time he would have probably dead it. But he wasn't trying to dead the time. He just was letting the peoples know what he wanted. So the peoples, they didn't respond on no fuck you, get the fuck up out of here shit, stab the nigga and chase him out the block. They told the nigga straight up, yo, you bugging. Look at all the peoples up here. How the fuck you? Yo, son, you wild. So he like, yeah, all right, whatever. Let me get the fuck up out of here. He hit the homies in 3 lower. The homies pulled him down to 3 lower. But when Tone went to 3 lower, he took that narrative down there. Yo, them niggas up there on some bullshit. So now Brooklyn niggas was like, what? And he like, yeah, niggas on some bullshit about that phone. So niggas felt some type of way, because I just told you that was the big homie Tone. Then Tone pushed it a little further one day. It was an incident at the captain's office, at the sergeant's office, by the mess hall on the adolescent side. It was Frazier and Prince together. Tone saw them niggas, and I guess they got into like a standoff, face fighting, shouting match. Police came through, niggas on the wall. It's lit now. So now the Bronx niggas like, yo, these niggas is trying to move. It's lit now. So that was the beginning of that shit. I just gave you the very beginning of the Brooklyn Bronx War, and I'm gonna give you more as time roll on. But that was the very beginning of that. That's the essence of that. Can't no other nigga give you that. I gave you that. That was the essence of that. When Tone made that call, the niggas on some bullshit up there and 2 up on that phones, they get the whole building changed. And I'm gonna give you all that when time comes. But yeah, that's, you know, the LG story, the trilogy, me, Butter, and Puerto, you know what I'm saying? When Butter left us, Butter caught his body, Butter took his ride. I came home from DFY, I did a few things. I did the 6 bill in bed, then I caught my stretch. Puerto caught a little 1 to 3, came home, then he caught his stretch, and we all came home in that order. Butter came home first, then I came home, then Puerto, and now you see us today, the trilogy. We can still get back together in LG and still have a good time and reminisce and be grown men and try to talk to them little niggas out there in LG. Shout out to Butter, man. Butter out there doing what he do. He keep his grips on them little boys out there, man, trying to school them and keep them out of trouble.
Hey, yo, LAZ, you heard? Shout out to the bro Fruitquan. We still putting down this real story of LG. It don't stop. You heard? Z-Man Suicide Polo with the ski man running around the hood like He-Man. We out here working. Make sure y'all go to the real story of LG playlist and watch every episode in case you new to the channel and you don't know what's popping. You heard? It's mad episodes on that playlist. Make sure you check that new and recent episode playlist so that you don't miss no new episodes that's dropping. You heard? Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you get the notification anytime I'm about to premiere a new joint. Yersk. LAZ, man, get at me.
So after K died in 9/7, I'm gonna have to see shit was kind of calm. And then out of nowhere, son, 10 years later, nigga Rav got put down. When it comes to the LG and Grand Avenue fallout, you gotta know the LG and Grand Ave history. As far as me personally, my LG and Grand Ave history go back to when I was in Pampers. Like I told you, I'm Brownsville conceived. But my moms and pops, you know what I'm saying, they was fighting their heroin addiction or whatever, and that heroin addiction brought them to Bed-Stuy. They brought them to Fulton and Clawson. And if you're from Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, you know Fulton and Clawson, the park. It used to be called the Dauphine Park. So my moms and pops was in that park. And being in that park, but today I think that's the Piggy Park. You know, they cleaned that shit up. Rest in peace, B.I.G. They cleaned that up, and now that's the Piggy Park. But back in the 70s and 80s, that was known as the Dauphine Park, straight jacket. And being on that's Fulton and Clawson, and being in that park, grown Fulton and Grand. And my pop's doing what he do, ripping and running the streets, slinging his pistol or whatever. He fucked with Fulton and Grand. So them OG niggas, them niggas know me since I was in Pampers. So my relationship with Grand Avenue was always a little different than the average motherfucker from LG. That's just me personally. Because them old heads and niggas knew me since I was in Pampers. You know what I'm saying? I was ripping and running on Grand Avenue since I was a child. My first friend on Grand Avenue probably was a little dirty Akeem off Grand Ave. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Akeem. But over time, the 80s, Grand Ave and LG, we start fucking with each other with that basketball shit, the Sullivan Smith tournament. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes from Grand Ave was coming through the projects playing ball in the LG tournament. Then from that Midtown shit, a lot of niggas from Grand Ave and LG was ripping and running doing the Midtown thing. You know what I'm saying? So we always had a relationship throughout the 80s. A real one too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember being a shorty taking some money in Midtown, and the big homie Junior of Grand Ave helped me down. You know what I'm saying? So we have history with Grand Ave. Me personally, it's always been all good. But then the 89, shit kind of went left in 89. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Miz, the Conrad Miz from LG. Miz, you know what I'm saying, 89 summer, Miz was doing what he was doing. Miz fucked around, went down on Grand Ave and fired a shot. And I'm going to have to say, he found himself in a similar position than me. You know what I'm saying? He fired a shot he probably really didn't want to fire. You know what I'm saying? A lot of friends and families was involved with his shooting and shit. And shit went left. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, I know that shit affected him, his family, and the families of the victim. You know what I'm saying? I know the brother Miz very well, and we talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? I assure you, you know what I'm saying, he went through a process with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It changed his life to this day. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the first dudes to come home after a stretch and get involved with one of them guns down programs. You know what I'm saying? Anti-violence shit. You know what I'm saying? In fact, he's the brother who brought Mo Dog and P.I. into this day, that program that they running. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the brother Miz. But Miz fucked around, went down on Grand Ave and fired a shot in 89. And we kind of got over that, but I'm going to tell you, it was some animosity. Some people felt some way about that shot. So we went through some shit with that, but then came the early 90s, 901 to be exact, is when shit started to change. Now, in the 901 down on Grand Ave, you had the big homie Junior. I mentioned him earlier. Big homie Junior had Grand Ave on lock and key. That was him. You know what I'm saying? No questions about it. Big Junior was doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? Junior was an OG coming through the projects. He was doing what he do. Well respected. Niggas knew what it was. Grand Ave was his. It wasn't a question about that. But I was in the 6th building, 9-1 summer. And Grand Ave was the hot spot. I remember calling the Ave every day. Niggas down on Grand Ave every night, 9-1 summer. Grand Ave was the hot spot. You know what I'm saying? Now, not just the niggas from LG was down on Grand Ave. But the chicks from LG was down there. So you know how that shit go, man. When money and women come in the mix, shit go left. But LG niggas and Grand Ave niggas ain't never really get no money together other than the Midtown. You know what I'm saying? When it came to hustling and that drug shit, Grand Ave was Junies and niggas in LG was doing what they was doing. So we didn't get money together. It was the chicks. I'm gonna be honest and tell you that. You had chicks from LG fucking with LG niggas, and they was down here on Grand fucking with Grand niggas. So animosity and bad blood was being built. I'm in the 6th building for this shit. I come home, I start seeing some of this shit. Now, when I come home from the 6th building 9-1, I'm doing me. I'm trying to find my way. At the same time, the homie Ron K, rest in peace, my homie Ron K. Ron K, he just came home a couple months prior to that. Now, Ron K was a shooter. Ron K was aggressive. Ron K was wild for the night, you know what I'm saying? So, niggas on Grand Ave ain't really want to fuck with him. Everybody was trying to find their own way. Like I told you, Grand Ave was Junie. So if you was from Grand Ave, if you was fucking with Junie, you had to find your own way. Ron K was trying to find his way. And one day, rest in peace, Peter Rad, rest in peace, Ron K. Both of them. Peter Rad from Ron K to my crib. Me and Ron K clicked. It was all love. But me fucking with Ron K kept me down on Grand Avenue every day. So I'm seeing shit. I'm hearing shit. But me, Ron K, and rest in peace, Stack of Dollar, we 3 deep doing what we do. We ain't getting money in the projects. We just running around doing what the fuck we do. So I'm not really paying attention to what's going on in LG. And at this time, the big homie Junie got benched. And he got benched in VA. So when Junie got benched, the nigga Rab over Grand Ave, may he rest in peace, he stepped up. And when Rab stepped up and was controlling Grand Ave, he was doing shit his way. He was totally different from Junie. He was doing his thing. But at the same time, Rab was spending too much time in LG. Now he was fucking with World. He was doing what he was doing. He was fucking with the chick in LG. He was doing what he was doing. But he was spending too much time in LG to the point where Wise was questioning that shit. Rest in peace, Wise. Wise was on Allen at the time, but he was questioning that shit. Why this nigga spending so much time in them projects? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking other than how anybody else was thinking. But me and Stack, we running around with the nigga Ron K, we ain't really paying attention to what's going on in the project. But I'm gonna tell you this. It came to a point where it felt like he wanted to come up in there. I'm being totally honest with you. But at the same time, niggas just couldn't come up in them projects because we was wild little niggas letting it go. So niggas had to go about shit subtly and do shit in subtle ways. And you know how they say, throw rocks and not show your hand type shit. So that's my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? Rab was trying to come up in LG, but it wasn't gonna happen. Not when Fruit was home. Which is why motherfuckers made sure Fruit left the street. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get into all that. You know what I'm saying? When I talk about my situation personally. But as far as the Grand Ave shit, like I said, I came home 9-1. I'm fucking with the nigga K. And World doing what he doing. The projects got all them niggas doing what they doing. Him and Rab fucking with each other to a certain degree. Wise questioning this shit. I ain't paying this shit no mind. I eventually get caught up in my situation and I take my ride. While I'm on the island, this is where Shoe get caught up in the shit. While I'm on the island, Shoe came home. Shoe fucking with the nigga Rab down on Grand Ave. Now I told you LG niggas used to be down on Grand Ave, all that stupid shit. So one night, I guess the LG niggas was down on Grand Ave, shit went left. The nigga Rab fucked around and punched one of the little niggas from LG in his face and some shit. They got their Shoe was there. And little niggas in LG, they Auburn feeling stores Shoe, cause Shoe was with Rab or whatever. I think they ran into Shoe at a later date. Shit ain't go right, you know what I'm saying? Words was exchanged, alright, whatever. I'm on the island for all this shit. Shoe fuck around, come to the house. So when Shoe come to the 4 building, Shoe telling me, yo, the little niggas in your projects, yo, the niggas out of control. I'm like, yo, so them niggas don't know no better. He like, alright, cool. Long story short, a couple months later, these niggas all come through the 4 building. I got to literally get on my motherfucking hands and knees and beg this nigga, please don't hurt these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? So he basically gave all them niggas a pass on the strength of me. And you know what I'm saying? It was worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because him and World established a relationship. I think him and Popsy established a relationship. You know know what I'm saying? He ain't like one of them other niggas, you know what I'm saying? He ended up running to the nigga a couple years later. He did wet the nigga, you know what I'm saying? The Shoe ran into the nigga and did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? So even Shoe got caught up in that LG and Grand Ave shit, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I was on the Allen, shit started going crazy. I think Nick Sambo from LG went down on Grand Ave, beefing about some shit. Niggas sparked him and changed his motherfucking life. Niggas on Grand Ave set his ass on fire. You know what I'm saying? He ended up telling about that situation. But long story short, I'm on the Allen. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Niggas on Grand Ave and niggas on LG is letting loose on each other. This shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It came to the point where niggas on LG was going down there firing shots. Nobody was getting hit other than Sam when he got hit. You know what I'm saying? But it was getting hot to the point where I was on the Allen looking for niggas from Grand Ave if they came through the fork. Like, it was literally lit. You know what I'm saying? It was going down. And then, that's what, 9-1, 9-2. Then in 9-3, nigga from Grand Ave, I Peter Rab. Paralyzed him. So now this shit getting crazy. Peter Rab fuck around and went down. That was in 9-3, Peter Rab went down. Then in like, what? I'm trying to think. I was on the Allen. I was up north. I went up north. I got a 9-3 number. But I was up north. I think Peter Rab had passed away. Now niggas feeling some type of way about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Peter Rab passed away. Then I think 9-5. Rest in peace, Little Wizzo. Little Wayno from LG. Nigga put him down on Grand Ave. Like, this shit going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Little Wayno, Tawana little brother, man, he rest in peace. He fucked around. He got put down on Grand Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit going crazy. I'm sitting back. I'm able to tell you this fallout because I watched this shit play out from afar, and I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. So that's 9-5 when Little Wayno died on Grand Avenue. Then I'm gonna have to say for years shit calmed down. Cause you got the classic pick of the whole LG and Grand Avenue crew up in the tunnel. That's like 9-7. So shit calmed down, niggas was getting along. And then I'm gonna have to say what? Then the homie Ron K got killed, rest in peace. But LG nigga didn't do that. But the homie Ron K got killed. I think he got killed like 9-7. Like, it was just going crazy. Everybody was just dying. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was just dropping.
You said Ron K shit, it was LG related?
Nah, but I think it was a nigga from down they way, like more towards Atlantic Terminals. Nigga killed Ron K. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know, Ron K was the homie. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to not mention him losing his life, or Ron K lost his life. And even prior to him losing his life, he got into some shit with Rab, and Rab fucked around and shot at him. Like, shit was crazy. Shit was just going crazy, son. It was a bad time. You know what I'm saying? Shit just was going left. But K died 9-7.
And just to remind the viewers and shit, Rab and Peter Rab is two different people.
Yeah, absolutely. When I say Rab, I'm talking about Rab off Grand Ave. When I say Peter Rab, I'm gonna say Peter Rab. Yeah, that's two different people. Little Peter Rab's from LG, Rab's from Grand Avenue. You know what I'm saying? So shit was starting to go crazy. So after K died in 9-7, I'm gonna have to say shit was kind of calm. And then out of nowhere, son, 10 years later, nigga Rab got put down. That shit fucked me up. That shit came out of nowhere. And to put the icing on the cake, little nigga from LG did that shit. Like
how
that
far
shit was
is
crazy.
Grand Ave from LG?
Literally, son. Literally, it's one block, but it's one long block. If you come out of LG on Lafayette and Classen, all you gotta do is walk straight up Lafayette till you hit Grand. And then you make a left and you on Grand Avenue. And then Grand go all the way from Lafayette and Lafayette. From Lafayette and Grand, it goes all the way up to Fulton and Grand. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, my history with Grand Ave go way back. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Junie, Wayno. Those are my two homies over Grand Ave, the Bynum brothers. Shout out to the whole Bynum family, you know what I'm saying? That was always my people. You know what I'm saying? big brother Ev, Junie, Wayno, Sandy, Bridget, get well soon. We praying for you, and the little sister Felicia. That was the fam, you know what I'm saying? That was my people. You know what I'm saying? I never had a personal beef with Grand Avenue niggas. That shit just was going on around me to the point where I could tell you this story. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy to the point where niggas was really, really taking each other out. And at one time, like, it wasn't none of that. We was cool. We was good peoples. You know what I'm saying? But it's more to it. It's more to it. I'm gonna sit back and see how the viewers do on this one, because a lot of people sitting on eggshells wondering what I was gonna say, what I wasn't gonna say, who I was gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to keep this shit clean, because I'm trying to keep this shit respectful. I ain't trying to be, you know what I'm saying, get on here and be violate nobody, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta tell a story.
Was it dudes that was coming to the 4 building from Grand Ave heavy like that?
Nah, that's the funny shit. That's the funny shit, son. Cause this is what, 90, this gotta be 92, this shit all going on. And at the time, I'm the only nigga from LG in the 4 building. All them niggas is still in the street raising hell. They going at it with Grand Avenue. And I think at one time, the nigga Slink and Akeem had got knocked. Now they our age. So niggas is like, yo, them niggas got locked up. So I'm on guard, like, oh, they got to come through the 4 building. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they adolescents. But I didn't see them niggas. I ain't see them niggas. But that was it. That was it. That was it. Just that. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was hot, man. I was in the 4 building. I remember. I was in Mar 9 for that shit. On the jack every night. Niggas firing shots, Grand Avenue, LG. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, son. Yeah, there was a lot of animosity, and I think I have to say the projects itself had a lot to do with it. Because we was little niggas in there doing what we was doing, and niggas just couldn't come up in there and do what they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, when Junie was down there, Junie was doing him, son. Junie wasn't thinking about Lafayette dogs. Junie was doing what the fuck he was doing. When Rab was in position, son, I personally feel he was thinking about them projects, son. That's my personal opinion.
What you mean? You think Rab was scheming on trying to take over LG?
Absolutely, son. Come on, son. We was kids.
I used to think Rab was from LG.
We was kids. You know what I'm saying? We was kids. Them niggas was older than us. Why wouldn't he think that? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't he think that? That was my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal opinion. I don't know how nobody else feel. That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? And based on these views, like I said, if people act right and nobody be on my motherfucking phone and sending me messages about this shit, I'll continue to tell the story, because trust and believe, shit got deeper. You know what I'm saying? Shit got deeper. Especially for me as an individual. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I ain't trying to throw nobody under the bus. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, disrespect nobody. Especially, I'm trying to pay homage and respect the dead. So shout out to Rab. Rest in peace to Rab. Rest in peace to Peter Rab. Rest in peace to Ron K. Rest in peace to Little Wayno. Rest in peace to Stack. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Big Wayne off Grand Avenue. Yeah, man. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy. Shit was crazy. Yeah, LG and Grand Avenue fall out.
I was in green with that nigga Rab. I ain't know something like that, but
shit, now this is the ill shit, my nigga. Y'all was in green, what, 96?
Yep, 96, 97.
Okay, now check this out. He shot Peter Rab in 95. Peter Rab was paralyzed and died. No, he shot Peter Rab in 93. Peter Rab died as a paraplegic in 95, and the whole LG was in green with the nigga in 96, 97. Like, that shit was crazy to me, you heard?
I'm trying to think. I don't remember too many people from LG that was in green in 96, 97.
Yeah, trust me, they was there, son. They was there. But they was little niggas, so I can't hold them. Everybody, they move the way they move, they think the way they think, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I have to learn everybody don't think the way I think or move the way I move, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But that shit was crazy, son. That LG and Grand Avenue fallout was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just gave you a whole spill before 96, 97, and that classic picture is 9-7 in the tunnel. That's 9-7 in the tunnel. Like, we was going through it, then we'll go through it, then we'll fuck with each other, then we'll go through it. And we just wasn't satisfied until motherfuckers start losing their lives. You know what I'm saying?
Shit crazy.
And that shit don't, that shit is crazy. But yeah, man, I remember one time that shit was all lovely, son. Yeah, shout out to Ken Johnson, Fake Magic Johnson, Eric Nicks. Yeah, them niggas used to come through LG and ball out every summer in the Sullivan Smith tournament. Yeah, we had the ill relationship, Grand Ave and LG.
You said a lot of that conflict stemmed from females, though?
Yeah, man. Yeah. If you know, you know. You know you keep certain shit in house, but if you from down the way and you listening to this, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whenever you bring women into the mix, son, that shit don't go right. You know what I mean? That shit don't go right. And the women definitely played a part in that shit. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. At the end of the day, everybody has to admit that was the truth. You know what I'm saying? Shit just went left. And it didn't have to, but it did. Sad part is motherfuckers lost their lives over all that bullshit.
You said LG dudes used to be fucking with Grand Avenue chicks and vice versa?
Well, it was a couple chicks off of Grand Ave that fucked with a couple of LG dudes. But it wasn't excessive. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't excessive. You know. It was a couple a lot of OG relationships. You know what I'm saying? Old heads relationships like that, shit like that. Because we had a history. LG Grand Ave had an extensive history. But when it came down to our generation, you know how they say, our generation fucked everything up, son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what they say, right?
The early 90s was different.
Yeah, I did, and that's a fact, son. Our generation in the early 90s fucked up that relationship between LG and Grand Avenue. There you have it. That's it in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? That's basically it in a nutshell. Because the old heads got along. The old heads
Grand
from
Avenue
LG.
go to the same school, elementary school as LG?
Nah, yo, it's funny you asked that. Nah. None of the Grand Avenue kids went to school with me in PS270. I think they went to school. What's the elementary school up towards, like, damn, you Brownsville, you ain't messed up.
Leave a comment if you know what elementary school Grand Avenue go to.
Somewhere like, over there, Irvin and Downing and all that shit, all up that way. Because they didn't go to PS270. Or 117 for that matter. I don't know what elementary school or junior high school. I know they went to Sarah J as a high school though. All of them motherfuckers from down there went to Sarah J. But it's bugged out. I don't know what public school, what elementary school or junior high school they all went to. I know if you lived in LG, you went to PS270. Because I didn't go to elementary school with nobody off of Grand Avenue.
Yeah, you can't expect that bond to be so strong if dudes ain't go to elementary and junior high school together.
Yo, that's ill. But I know dudes ripping random streets when they was in junior high school and high school. Because I was in elementary school and Grand Ave and LG was ripping and running in Midtown. And all them niggas was like junior high school, early high school. You know what I'm saying? That's before crack. You know what I mean? This is everybody in Midtown, 86, 87. But even before that, we was in the tournament, 84, 85. We always had a bond. Always. I played on one team in Sullivan Smith, the Lakers. And I sat on that bench every year playing behind Ken Johnson and Eric Nixon's the guards. And they was from Grand Avenue. If Eric Nixon wasn't on my team, that definitely Ken Johnson was a star point guard. Yeah, I remember them days vividly. Shout out to Ken.
So what, they got tenement buildings on that block?
Grand Avenue is more like brownstones. You know the brownstones. They come, brownstones coming more down Clifton Place. Everybody lives on Clifton Place. Clifton Place comes down Grand. Yeah. It's just full of brownstones, and I think it's like a independent living senior home over there. That shit been there for years. Yeah, son, but yeah,
bro, yeah.
I sat in prison while that whole fallout went down, son. That shit was crazy. But yeah, like I said, I tried to tell a story as humble as possible without, trying to speak ill of anyone or hurt anybody's feelings, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of families was definitely concerned.